Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well today. Welcome on in. Excuse the ducklings looking a bit weird. Some of them are slightly smaller than before. This is a temporary fix until the new ones don't blow up the screen anymore. Still have no idea what to get for you, Duck. I'm waiting on you, MJM, so I can send it to Wooby. I'm waiting on you. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Button. And then, oh god, is this gonna work? Is this capturing? I have no idea. This is gonna be weird. Okay, never mind. It's a new executable. It's a new file. So I forgot to adjust the capture source, but it got it. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to the Tuesday stream. I am burdened with work and therefore very tired. Very, very tired. Give me my blanket. Hope you're doing well today. Galundir, good afternoon. Alex, congrats on the first. Well done. Matu, good morning. Maddie, good morning. And Matu, you are the best duckling. Hello, everybody. Arian, good afternoon. Afid, good morning. Crembo, good evening. Cake, I have a story to tell about Cake in a minute. Jimmy, good morning. I vote Uma. Ooh, I'll put it on the list. We're going to talk about that in a second. I legitimately have nothing. I have no suggestions. I have nothing. Hatchney, good afternoon, Hatchney. Ringsong, I'm intensely curious now. I'm intensely curious now. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. MJM, good afternoon. Sarah, good morning, Sarah. Sinjin, how's it going? Hello, Sinjin. Tally, hello. And Eldu, good afternoon. Kara consulted no one, and we, and by we I mean you, are doing handstands. You can't see it, but I'm standing on my wings. Is that doing it for anyone? Is that work? Does that work? Alex, thank you for the 40 streak. There's a 40 stream streak, but today is table tennis practice, so I have fun with the stream. Alex, enjoy. Thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful trading session and dumpster those nerds. Ken say good afternoon. I'm tired, but the nap helped a bit. Oh, thank God. Dude, I love effective naps. Are so good. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Hold up. I only have like half a bottle, but I have more water, so we're good to go. Work, does this mean we're not getting our German law paragraph today? If someone redeems the card, I will read it. Someone redeems that fucking card, I absolutely will. I did post a little thing about what he asked. No, I read that. If you want to ring song, I mean it. I know a couple of art friends of mine that are really reluctant about sharing their art. One of them because she does very specific art, and by very specific art I mean hardcore furry porn. So whenever she goes yeah, I'm an artist, and then people go oh, would you like to would you share your art? She goes would it be okay if I don't? It's sure. Zoe has legs? Zoe does have legs. This is not news. Zoe has always had legs. She's always had legs. Hold up, let me put the blanket away there. She even has hands. Look. They've always been there. What the hell did you just join to? Rye. Hello, Rye. Nothing, don't worry about it. Hope you're doing well. Siren! Good morning, Siren. Hello, hello. I'm the nerd, also excited for my own duck. Hell yeah. Alex sent me the thingies for her duckling, and I'll hand it off once I get MGMs. And I can send everything over to Whoopi. I would probably share my art more often if I actually made it. You all have seen my art. You know what I'm capable of, which is fuck all. I'm always in awe of like the art that people create, you know? When there are two types of streams that I watch in the morning, right? There's either I watch Sari in the morning while I'm working, or if Sari isn't streaming, there's like a couple of like really late night art streamers that I watch. And man, the things that people create is crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. You've seen what I make, which is fuck all, so. She has knees and thus automatically better than Lalafell? Excuse me? But I play Lalafell, what do you mean? Hey Estelle, how you doing? Oh no, we're growing again, hold up. Executive function needs to be fixed, Sinjin. Unfortunately, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Man, here's this thing I really enjoy. I should do that thing. Yeah, but that requires starting the thing. Yeah, but while you're doing it, you'll really like it. Yeah, but the starting part sucks ass. And all anyone is ever going to tell you is, just start the thing. It'll be easier then. Yeah, motherfucker, that's the problem. Like, once you're on top of the mountain, getting down is the easy part. Yeah, but I need to get up there first. Sometimes starting things is impossibly difficult. And I'm not gonna fucking pretend I have a solution. If you ever find one, let me know. I need it too. Well, if you ever find one that isn't medicating yourself to death, in which case, no thanks. How much do we need to donate so you get Zoe rigged for dabbing? I could ask Mari, but she'd hate it. Misty, good morning, Misty. Cat, how you doing, Cat? Lalafell have knees, they're just tucked up inside the body like a penguin. Come here. Come here. Cat, come here. Come here. Hold up. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Look at me. Look at me. What the fuck did you just say? And why did you think that was okay to say? What the fuck? Excuse the fuck out of you. Disgusting. The price in paying the I hate this tax. In the case of Mari, it's paying the Mari has other better things to do tax. That's always the problem. Mari is a busy, is a busy bean. That's the, I've always said this. This is the one downside of my model creator. Mari was a fucking joy to work with. And every time, like, I actually get to do something with her, it's really, really fun. Like, she's really good at what she does. And I adore the model that she'd made and the rigging for it. Even though Zoe and Duck are like a simpler creation, right? But the one downside that Mari has is that she doesn't have much time. So, You spend so long playing Lalafell, you only find out now? Well, I never really thought about where my knees were going, because usually I put them in someone else's groin area. Violently. Awful. Tally! Tally! Thank you for the chests! Good luck! Please don't pull the law card. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Please don't pull the law card. Speaking of pulling the law card, the fucking free pack code might still be live. Hold up, let me check. I made like a thingy code last time, and yeah, it's not fully used up yet. Here, everyone. If you want free packs, there you go. We're giving away free packs to people that redeem that thing. That's it. There's like, what, 14 more left? Yeah, 14 more left. And Matu, thank you for the 45 streak. What the fuck? Woo! Awful, awful, awful. Oh no, it begins. It begins. Oh, ducks. Okay. Okay, that I can do. That I can do. Fuck. I'm looking for things. Don't do that. I have a new data structure, so I don't know where all the ducklings are. Well, I know where they are. I just have to find my way back there. And they're not like humongous anymore if I do this correctly. There we go. Got him. Aphid at it. Woo. Oh. We're rolling. Oh, we're rolling. 5-0 and Maddie. Thank you for the packs. Good luck. I hope you pull what you're looking for. Nana, good morning, Nana. It's funny, I was just saying to Maria that I hoped you would stream today. Yes! I didn't stream yesterday because I agreed to stupid work stuff. Not because small. Jealous of tall. Exactly. Nana, help me. Help me. They're blaspheming against Lalafell. Tally? Hell yeah, hold up. Tally, there's your VIP. One of the few limited cards this year. Enjoy. It's yours. Hopefully. If it worked. Yeah, they're blaspheming against Lalafell. Nana, please help me. They're insane. I think we're just spreading the truth. I don't know about that. Says the like basic bitch bunny. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh, there goes all the color. Ooh, it made my background weirdly green. Oh, I don't like that. I've never noticed it doing that. Ooh, I mean, it doesn't do it on screen, but it does do it here. It is morally correct to blaspheme against Lalafell. Hannah! Okay, everyone. Ducklings. Did you know it was Hannah Day? Happy Hannah Day, everyone. It's Hannah birthday. Hannah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, darling. I annoyed her earlier already. She actually had to endure me singing to her, which was, you know, probably like a crime somewhere. But alas, I got away with it scot-free once more. Woo! Will I have a 14 playable race again? I know of Hobbit, Human, Catgirl, Rabbit Girl, and Dragon Girl. Excuse me, Hobbit? We don't have, like, hair on our feet. How dare you? I forgot what the name for humans was. A bunch. Really hooked for your Catgirl Black Mage now. Oh, hell yeah, Tally. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am currently debating getting back into 14. I'm currently debating getting back into 14. Can I Sing is one of the most beautiful things on this fucking planet. I would do the most evil things to hear him sing to me every day. I was singing the Fuck the Moon song to her. Like, I don't know why she's saying this. It's awful. It is utterly awful. Wrapping up my inventory for post 50. Oh yeah, I saw that you were online, MJM. I saw that you were online in Steam. Hell yeah. Ducky singing is a crime against the Geneva Convention. It's pretty bad, yeah. It's pretty bad. No, here's my current problem with 14. I for Dawntrail switched to US servers, right? And the people that are currently trying to get me to play 14 again are all back in EU. Now, the reason that I switched to US in the first place, back in the day, was to play with a couple of people that all, like, kind of don't talk to me anymore, and Hannah, who is adorable and still there. But that means that everyone that I would be playing with is on a different server. So I'm like, ugh, if I reinstall this game, I'm going to have one group of people constantly complain at me that I'm not on their server. And if I change that, I'm going to have another group of people complain at me that I'm not on their server. But now I'm stuck on US where I can't really do anything. And they're blah, 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 ad infinitum. Therefore, I have delayed restarting FF14 because if I don't reinstall it, well, I've reinstalled it. If I don't resubscribe, I don't have to make a decision on this point. Just switch servers. You cannot do that, Tally. You cannot switch between EU and US. Well, you can. It costs money and takes time, though. Cross-DC travel is a thing? Yeah, but not cross-region, right? That's the problem. We're not talking about we're on a different data center. We're talking about we're on a different region, EU and US. And as far as I'm concerned, you still can't switch between those, can you? If you can, I'm fucking downloading, like I'm resubscribing right now. People always forget the Rogadin Gals. That's what Armia is playing, right? That's what Armia is playing. So, No, I'm pretty sure. Hold up. Let's give this a search. 14. Switch region. Nope. You can't. You still can't. I'll complain at you for playing a game called Final Fantasy, yet they keep making new ones. Yeah, fine. That old chestnut, huh? That old chestnut. I don't know. I don't know. So, I think my main character back when I was trying the game out was a Rogadin woman too. Hell yeah. I'm a Lala. I'm small. I heal people occasionally when I feel like it, and if I remember which button to press. And there's that. And there is that. I tried replaying Lotro a bit ago. It does not display well on a 4K monitor. Heal people because choose against to live. Correct. I also heal people with my giant axe. How's Warrior in Raid at the moment? I keep hearing that Warrior in Raid isn't like super playable, which would be the first time in Warrior's history. Name enthusiasts may rejoice considering the quality of FF15 and 16. The chance the next one really will be the last is bigger than ever. The problem is that 15 still made all of the money, right, Krembo? I think it might have been... I don't know whether 16 was a commercial success or something. I reckon it probably was, considering name recognition. Never mind, it sold 3 million copies in its first week. However, it did not meet expectations. Are you kidding me? Really? That's insane. Didn't meet overall sales targets. Poor PC sales. Yeah, duh. Of course. About 3.5 million sales by March 2025. Wow, okay, never bloody mind then. Basically unusable in Savage, still great for casual content. Oh, you know, I reckon. It's always morally acceptable to feed the Lalafell to the dragon so you can flee. That's pretty rude. Lalas can run around with weapons twice the size of the bodies. They are the best. We're basically ants, right? 16 is the big, huge slap in the face Square needs. But gamers do not like turn-based. I don't even think that the action combat of 16 was majorly the problem. It was one of the reasons why I didn't want to play it. Something just happened and I don't know what. Hold up. Something just happened and it's not telling me what. What did I miss? Why did I miss something? They don't beat expectations, set expectations were logically high from the start. You know how it is, right? You know how it is. We must make profit, but we must make profit every fucking day, like more and more and more and more and more and more. Like, of course, eventually that is unsustainable, but that's a different beast entirely. Tally! Tally, thank you for the $20. What do you mean? Even if you are Lalafell, it's time to come home to the EU. We miss you. No, Tally. Oh, thank you. So Tally just paid for the server transfer then, huh? God damn it. Thank you, Tally. I appreciate that. Hey, Muzin, how you doing? Hello. Here's the thing, Tally. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Like, I'm not gonna just like take this and then lie to you. Whether I switch or not highly depends on whether my girlfriend is okay with me switching or not. because at the end of the day, that kind of matters more than anything else. But I don't think I want to like re-up the game if I'm just stuck on US. That's the big problem. There's nothing really for me to do there, and the people that I switched for like are kind of not there anymore. So enjoy playing as a dancer. Just pick one person and go, you are good, but you could be better. Yes. Which one are you, stinky or unstinky? I ate a lot of chili today, so I'm probably slightly stinkier than I would be normally. You just have a nice bucket of ice cream, Tally, dude. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lana felt so clearly stinky. We're not stinky, we're just closer to the ground. You don't understand. We're just closer to the ground. Speaking of stinky, so I have a story for you all. Into homemade ice cream making, so we can talk recipes. Crembo, I'm strongly considering it. I do need to get an ice cream maker first. That might be next month's budget. It's much more likely that I can get that through the budget, like when it gets warmer again. Right now, unlikely. Lalafell the short people race, right? Yes, they're pretty stinky. How dare you? They're adorable. How could you say that? Like once it gets a bit warmer, the chances are much higher that I get an ice cream maker through. So stinky story. I was sitting here at my desk doing nothing of any value. Actually, I was working, but that doesn't matter. When my wife came in and said, "Hey, I just saw our neighbor's new pet." Some of you will remember that a couple months ago, we had a very lovely family move in on our left side. Remember the ones that like put in handwritten letters into everyone's like fucking letterbox going like, "Hey, we're the new neighbors and we're coming around to introduce ourselves. I hope you're there." You know those psychopaths? I hope some of you remember that story. They're wonderfully fine people, by the way. Very nice. They were very nice when they came to introduce themselves. We had a lovely talk. They're really cool. They've been here for a couple of months now. So, I hate them already. That was my initial response, Muzin. Handwritten letter. Like, what sociopath does this? Anyway, they have a new pet. My wife comes in and goes like, "I've seen that new pet. It's like it's in their front yard. It's just like running around there." I'm like, okay, who cares? Yeah, we might have to be a bit careful with our dog. Remember, we have a husky, right? I'm like, why? What's their pet? Like a really annoying cat or like something small, like a hamster? It's a skunk. I kid you not. They have a fucking skunk. It was like, what? What do you mean they have a skunk? Yeah, they have a skunk. The German word for skunk, by the way, is Stinktier. Stink animal. Literally the German word for it is stink animal. That's it. I love German. Beautiful language of poets. Anyway, so they have a fucking skunk. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And my wife says, okay, I'm going over there in a bit. Like, I need to know. I need to know. So she goes over, and I get like live updates over the family group chat as I'm sitting here doing other things. Apparently, it doesn't have it's like glands removed, so it doesn't have the capacity to be stinky. Apparently, it's really soft, and it really fucking likes head scratches. Apparently, it's really cuddly. So our neighbors have a skunk. It's so dumb. For us, it's smelly badger, Muzin. Is that the direct translation? That's crazy. I hear that if skunks are properly cleaned, they don't stink. Well, their fur probably doesn't, but that's the same with a lot of animals. But they have like specific glands to produce that, and like apparently they had that removed. I don't know whether that's legal or anything. You know how, like, I don't know. I flat out don't know. You know how, like, declawing your cats is fucking immoral and you really, really, really shouldn't? I don't know where that falls, right? It might not have the capacity to be stinky, but it does have the desire to be so. Yeah. One of the forbidden pets, the skunk, right next to the raccoon and the fox. I hold that if you properly like raise and train a couple of raccoons, those would probably be wonderful pets. I don't know, but I have a feeling like that. Foxes, however, I can tell you are awful. A friend of mine has 2 young foxes. Well, I don't know whether they're young anymore. They used to be young, just like me. And their house is consistently smelling of piss. That's it. If you go in there, you will smell like piss too. That's it. It's awful. Like, they're destructive as all hell. They have like a really large area to run around in and everything, but they're destructive as fuck. They smell like piss and shit. They're cute, but oh, they're loud. They're really fucking loud. Awful. Skunks as Pets, I remember talks about that from 20 years ago. I don't know if they need their glands removed or just cleaned out, but they're supposedly good pets. I'll need to head over there tomorrow or like whenever I have time and just like go like, hey, I need to see your pet. Hello, thank you. I need to pet it. But according to the wife, like, yeah, no, perfectly fine. Damn, I need to ask her what its name is. I don't know that. Like other animals in the ferret or mink family, they have their own odor. Yeah, okay. But like as long as you don't like fuck with it, they don't. It's kind of like ferrets, right, Theo? I reckon it's kind of like ferrets. A study from last year shows raccoons may be in the middle of auto-domestication. I remember reading about that, Krembo. I remember reading about that, and the only thing I could see was the fucking RimWorld message, a raccoon has self-tamed. It's like, yeah, okay. Cool. Oh yeah, Ringsong, ours is too. Quite loud, stinky fox. Now, Stinky's cool though. My mom says she'll be able to show me to people in a couple of months. I'm gonna buy them. Get your rabies shots in, Elder. If you're asking what the pet's name is, do not forget to ask what the neighbors are called too. I know what they're called. We've talked regularly. They're wonderful. To be fair, this is not good news. The species is undergoing a genetic trait regression to function better in city environments, mainly because their natural environments are dwindling. I mean, adaptation, no? I don't know. Looked it up. Vet organizations say it's unethical to remove the stink gland because it's their primary defense if they get loose. Okay. So it's something that's frowned upon, but I don't know like how many issues it causes or whether it's legal or illegal. I have no idea. This is not a pet choice I ever considered. I don't even know where they got it from. Fuck, they might have picked it up from a shelter or something, and it might have come like pre-deglanded or whatever. I couldn't think of the word earlier, so I just asked my wife whether the skunk was armed or not. The raccoons, how smart they are and them having hands. But they're adorable. Look at them. They're so cute. I love raccoons, dude. Fun fact. You're learning many German words today. The German word for raccoon is a Waschbär. A washing bear. I love German, dude. This language should be... How are Germans real, dude? How are Germans real? Can you tell me? Because I don't know. Fucking awful. Waschbär? No, there's no stampede. As far as I know, they don't stampede, F it. What is German for drop bear? What, koala? It's just called koala. A washing bear? Yep, Maddie, yep. That's the translation in Finnish too! Hell yeah, Moosin! Loki, you are the best duckling! Well done! Well done. About that? Oh no. Oh no, are we doing the copy pasta where Finland isn't real? Germans are real. I thought it was just a duck on the internet.
This conversation has been wild.
No, there's more than one. I promise. And Loki! Thank you for the 4 months. Has it been? This has been pretty tame. The best part is that I'm neatly skirting around the main issue we're having today, where I don't know what fucking game we're playing. The raccoon's scientific name means before dog. The fuck? Like Canis something? Probably not great for skunks to be deglanded, but unlike declawing, the stink glands aren't a functional piece of the animal's limb. Okay, yeah, I know that about like the declawing process, Theo, is that it's basically just crippling them, right? Because it's an active, like, important part of their anatomy. Hence why that shit's cruel. It's not just because it's a, like, defensive tool that you're taking away. Like, you're actively crippling the animal, which is horrid. And you shouldn't do that to something that you allegedly love. You shouldn't do that to anything, actually. I prefer Trash Panda for the raccoons. So do I, Maddie. Trash Panda is a wonderful nickname for them. I want panda. No, I don't want pandas. Pandas are awful. I want raccoons, dude. But I couldn't even convince Kari to get a duck. Like, what do you think she's gonna say if I go like, hey, can we like adopt like 3 raccoons? And she'll go, what the fuck? And I go like, but I bought them a trench coat. No, I don't think that's gonna work. These sailors say they have a pig-like animal from that country. Don't care for the country. Something overseas pig. What, guinea pig, MJM? Meerschweinchen? Sea pig? Yep. Actually, it's a sea piglet, right? Yeah. In Spanish, the word is mapache, which I don't think means anything. It's just its name. Okay, so just like its proper name. There's a laundry shop in a nearby town that I kept passing by. It was called Washbar Raccoon. And I kept thinking it meant wash bar, the locale. Is it like an A with the 2 dots above, like the umlaut ring song? No, that's a raccoon. That's wonderful. I was going to amputate Siren some. No, leave Siren alone. No. Sharks don't have fingers. What are you talking about, Misty? It comes from Greek, not Latin. Ooh, okay, gotcha. I gotta rethink the reason for getting raccoons. They're adorable. They're cute as fuck, dude. That's why. I mean, here's some soup now, then it's chocolate cake for dessert. And none of that contains raccoon. Nanny pig? Mare? Wrong mare. Hear me out, otters as pets? Otters as pets sounds adorable. But needing to provide like a place with like proper water for them, like a pool or something, is kind of limiting, right? I don't know what the state of otters as pets is here, but I have a university friend of mine in Japan that has an otter as a pet. And he's had it for a while, which is cute, but I don't know. Teach them to steal money or something fun like that. No, that's what I have the crows for, Musin. But cat's declawing is literally the equivalent of cutting off the fingertip digits. Yeah, exactly, Theo. Exactly. Trash Panda, whoop, they're so cute. It has the umlaut. I didn't notice it for a good while, though. Yeah, I mean, if it's not common in your area, right, then how would you? That reminds me of this joke. Marine biologist 1 finding the seahorse. Okay, write it down. It has a carapace, a tubular mouth, no limbs except for a tail, and the male gets pregnant. Biologist 2. Sounds like a horse to me. I mean, yeah, that's straight up a horse. I've seen anime before. I love the idea of a ferret as a pet, but I also know better, thus it will stay only an idea. Ferrets, you're probably never okay having one ferret. You will probably need multiple, and then they're hyper fucking high energy, right? I always thought ferrets were really cute, but I don't think I will ever want to own ferrets as a pet. Ferrets are the kind of pets that you have someone else have, and then you go over to like cuddle them every now and again. Like, you're like the ferret uncle. Just finished reading a series of books that has a creature called a trash griffin. Body of a raccoon, head and wings of a pigeon. Rye, I fucking love that. That's fantastic. The only downside is that it's the head and wings of a pigeon and not a fucking bin chicken. Other than that, that's fantastic. Insane. That's it, moving to Japan to have an otter as a pet. Utterly ridiculous. Only reason you're friends is that you want to pet their ferrets. Yeah, but you can't let them know that, Musin. You can't let them know that. You have to make like stupid small talk about like the weather and like their job and how their divorce is going and Ferrets will also kill everything they can, including your fingers. What I'll just do is a time traveler who didn't quite understand that Uma Musume isn't a documentary. I mean, even in Uma. Commentary for those in the Americas where housing materials are worse on average. Raccoons are extraordinarily capable of chewing and clawing through drywall. Own one at thy peril, yeah. Over here, where getting through a wall would be nigh on impossible for them on account of the wall being thick as shit and made out of solid stone. You know, Uma Musume isn't real. It can't hurt you. If axolotls will try to kill your fingers too. Misty, report. Get a friend that is autistic and owns a ferret, so no small talk, only obsessing about ferrets. Yeah, but then they're not letting you come over because, like, you know, that's like social interactions and shit. To be fair, the drywall is delicious. I mean, it depends. Does it have, like, drywall candy inside of it? Haley loves to bite finger. Misty is our axolotl expert here. No teeth, so not very good at it. But she's trying. Well done, Haley. Well done. I don't think the inner walls are most of the time not made of stone. Mostly it's the 4 outer walls and maybe a load-bearing wall in the middle of the house. Fuck no, Glandir. Nope. Solid fucking stone. Every single goddamn wall in this house. I can vouch for that shit. I've got the plans. They'll be fine with you coming over as long as you're the extrovert that has recently adopted them. I mean, you just don't give them the opportunity to say anything, right? They do it because they know their fingers regrow, so they win the eye for eye, finger for finger game. Is there colorful licorice inside the walls? One of the biggest mistakes I made last year was training myself to like licorice, dude. That was one of the biggest mistakes I made last year. I could not stand licorice, and then a friend of mine went like, no, it's an acquired taste. Like, you have to start on, like, the weak stuff, and then, like, you work yourself up. I'm like, dude, oh. Now I'm on the hard shit. Like, hard 5 billion% salted licorice shit, and you only get that stuff in Scandinavia, by the way. You can't even get that here. So now I have to import this. It's like, oh, I crave licorice now. No, damn it. My old family chalet had asbestos drywall, the highest technological advancement of the time. It's fireproof. Licorice, I prefer the lovely taste of electrical wires. No, my stream setup, hold up. It's too late. Yeah, Frap, it's absolutely too late. Yeah. You might as well move north of Schleswig now. No. Ooh. Licorice is great. No, I agree. I absolutely agree. You did make that sound like a drug addiction. It kind of is like this. You know how people say whiskey is an acquired taste, right? Like, if you drink, like, really good whiskey, you won't be able to appreciate it, and there's a good chance you won't like it. So you have to start, like, acclimatizing yourself to it. Licorice is exactly the same. Only with licorice, eventually, the weak stuff doesn't do it for you anymore. Like, it's just like chewing paper mache. So you just go, and you need to move on to the harder stuff, which is exactly like a drug addiction. That's exactly like a drug addiction. And then you crave the harder stuff and the harder stuff until eventually you don't know where you are anymore. You're starting to learn fucking Scandinavian, like, pick a Scandinavian language of choice just to be able to talk to your dealer. Potatoes are in the air fryer and it smells great. Hell yes. I made roasted potatoes the other day, Matu. Like, really fucking lazy, crispy roasted potatoes. Oh, they were so good. I'm an IT professional. I'm only nibbling on the wires to make your setup go faster. If the data packets inside the wires are afraid of being consumed, then they move faster. Access and acquired taste is like saying, bro, after the first season, it's good. Yep. We should send Kara a care package of Fisherman's Friends. Thunderhawk did that. Thunderhawk literally sent me a giant fuck of 10 kilo package. Remember the 40k Lego block, or like building block model that Thunderhawk sent me? That was the second package. The first package was a mini version of that, and like just sweets in a package. So you wouldn't be the first. Even Scandinavian licorice isn't even enough for me anymore. Wait, where do you move from there, Musin? Where does it go from there? Like straight to the source, intravenous licorice, let's go? Just pump that shit directly into my veins? Might be true, food shouldn't demand my effort to be enjoyed. See, Elduin, this is exactly why I'm saying all of these, like, hey, this and this and this is acquired taste, should always be optional to people, right? Like, I don't like pushing that on people. Do I think absinthe is the best thing ever made? Absolutely. I fucking love absinthe. And I think you should drink it. But it's very much an acquired taste. And if you're not into that, like putting an effort to enjoy a thing until you eventually naturally enjoy it, then don't. There's so much variety out there. You don't have to put that effort in. Okay, you might be wondering why we're here. It is to have an intervention. We care about you and you need to stop. Play the stop stream card then, coward. Do it. Care living in fear of getting either tasty treats or literal men who work on a boat. We'll put them to work. They can go gather raccoons for taming. I'm at the source. Musin just sitting there like nibbling on a licorice factory. Acquired taste starts to make me imagine stealing people's tongues. Acquiring taste. See, now that's concerning. That's very concerning. Oh boy, oh boy. So, speaking of tasting things, I told this story to Hannah already, but I didn't tell it to anyone else yet. I was talking to friends about making cheesecake the other day, right? And they wanted to make cheesecake, and I said, hey, I'm also going to make cheesecake. Tally! Thank you for the gift sub! Tally, thank you so much. What the hell? Very generous of you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. So, we made cheesecake. Me and my son, we were in the kitchen, and we made cheesecake. He's prepping like the crust and everything, right? Like he's more of the baker. I start making like the cheesecake mixture, start getting everything together. We set everything up. Wonderful cheesecake, right? All it needs to do is get the fuck into the fridge and just like sit there for a bit, right? Get in the fridge, cheesecake, relax for a bit. So I start cleaning up the kitchen. I start like washing pots and pans, and I tell Chris, hey, put this thing into the fridge real quick, right? And he goes like, yeah, sure. And we're baking constantly, right? Like we constantly bake or cook something together. So he gets the cheesecake, steps out of view, and all I hear is a Wah! Followed by a crash. Dad instinct. I turn around and I go, I stop in the middle of the beginning of that sentence, and I see the kid lying flat on the ground with his head face first in the cheesecake. And I hear the weirdest sighing sound and nothing else. For like a solid 5 seconds, he doesn't move. He's just resigned. And I couldn't, dude. As much as I wanted to go like, no, are you fine? I'm so sorry. Everything okay? I just couldn't. I just couldn't anymore, dude. He was just like that. He's unhurt, by the way. The important news is he's completely unhurt. He's fine. His ego took a bit of a hit, and I made fun of him. I'm still making fun of him, by the way. You still haven't lived it down. We had to get cheesecake out of his hair. Dude, like in a fucking cartoon, falls flat face first. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, we didn't have cheesecake. we cleaned all of the stuff out of his face and out of his hair, and then we cleaned it off of the kitchen. But no cheesecake. Maddie! Hey, Carrie, you know I enjoy your streams, right? Oh no. Maddie found the card. Okay. One of you didn't have cheesecake! You're right. You're absolutely right, Rye. You're absolutely correct. It was not about the cake, but the memories we made along the way. Okay, I kid you not. I kid you not. Like, I'm not in a position to give you parenting advice. Like, you shouldn't take parenting advice from a duck on the internet, honestly. But if you're struggling to, like, find anything to do with your kids, like, find anything to bond over, see whether they're into cooking or, like, baking. Like, don't make them cook or bake something. But, like, do something with them. And not because, like, oh, we need to make food right now, but, like, for fun. It's one of the greatest fucking bonding experiences, like, we found. It's really fucking fun. But everyone's interested in different things, right? So the secret thingy is to not force it. Not that that helps anyone, right? Transporting objects might not be part of his talents, but that sounds like a talent for comedy, though. You did, exactly, I didn't. Hope it will be a good paragraph. Okay, so Maddie found the card. Maddie found the card. For those of you that don't know, we have a new card. And that new card was voted in by you. I do have to point out that this is your fault. Okay? I do have to point out that this is your fault. We now have to find a random law. Maddie, give me a letter of the alphabet, please. You named the duck feeding hatching. I'm so sorry. I did miss that entirely. Hold up. I will get that done immediately. While Maddie gets me a random letter of the alphabet, any letter you want to pick. And then, thank you for reminding me. Let me go make this real quick. Thanks to Hatchney, here is a code. If you also want some cards to play on stream to make me do horrible, horrible things, the first 5 people to click this will get a free card pack thanks to Hatchney. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. I didn't do a countdown this time. F, because foxes are cute. I mean, they are. So let's see. What do we have under F? Oh, God. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Uh-oh. There's a shit ton in here that I've never seen before, by the way. I need you to know that. Like, there's so much in here that I've never seen before. Quack. And now we have to end every sentence with a quack. I'm gonna do this. Matu, I'm gonna do this. I know you're playing this for comedic effect, so I have to do it during the legal reading, which means I'm not gonna start this until I start the paragraph, okay? I'm gonna, like, help sync this up a little. Guess what I pulled? I'll save it for next stream. You got one too? It is 22-hour cooldown, so it's only ever going to happen once per stream. It's only ever going to happen once per stream, and we're going gray. That is very fitting for, like, law book reading. Which one of these would be funny for Maddie? You little gremlins keep making me look at things. Siren, which word would you like? What's the word, Si? I need to go find a law real quick. What the fuck even is this? Whatever the last word in the paragraph is, okay. Legal called live reading as that nap is happening sooner rather than later for me. Don't worry, we're only reading one paragraph. And Nonchalanto, we're reading it in German. Let's see. What the fuck? Yeah, this is a wonderful law. So, we are today reading from the following law. Die Verordnung über die Prüfung zum anerkannten Fortbildungsabschluss mit der Bezeichnung geprüfter Berufsspezialist für fremdsprachige Kommunikation oder geprüfte Berufsspezialistin für fremdsprachige Kommunikation. That's the name of the law! The abbreviation is Fremdspr KFPRV. If you're wondering what that is, it is the law that governs what qualifications you have in order to call yourself basically like a translator. Like a specialist for foreign communications. That's what we're dealing with. Maddie, can you give me a number between 1 and 19? That's the paragraph we're going to be reading. This is already more fun than I thought it was going to be. The Bruce's interpreter law, that's actually different. 1 and 19, yeah, it's got 19 paragraphs as well as 2 additional attachments. 7. Prüfungsbereich, Beratung und Unterstützen in interkulturellen Angelegenheiten, auch in der Fremdsprache. You have multiple? No, these are paragraphs within it. So, for example, the first paragraph dictates what the purpose of the law is, right? Like, what's the purpose and what's the area? Like, what's this law supposed to encompass? And then different paragraphs govern different things, right? Like, how is testing for this qualification supposed to be done? In what way does testing need to be done? Who needs to do it? Who is allowed to do it? Something like this. Was a different law? I mean, yeah, that's different. But that's because that's Brussels. Brussels not governed by German law, funnily enough. So, all right. So 7. Paragraph 7 ist Prüfungsbereich, beraten und unterstützen in interkulturellen Angelegenheiten, auch in der Fremdsprache. Quack. Im Prüfungsbereich beraten und unterstützen in interkulturellen Angelegenheiten, auch in der Fremdsprache, hat die zu prüfende Person nachzuweisen, dass sie in der Lage ist, als Mittlerin bei interkulturellen Begegnungen zu agieren und zu einer einheitlichen Kommunikationsstruktur im Unternehmen und effektiven Repräsentation des Unternehmens beizutragen, wobei sie die Wirkung der Kommunikation in der Zielkultur zu berücksichtigen hat. Quack. Außerdem muss sie in der Lage sein, unterschiedliche interkulturell bedingte Aspekte zu analysieren und zu reflektieren und diesbezüglich zu beraten und zu unterstützen. Quack. Die zu prüfende Person muss ferner nachweisen, dass sie in der Lage ist, interkulturelle Missverständnisse bei der Kommunikation zu erkennen und ein positives Gesprächsklima zu wahren, indem sie die unterschiedlichen multikulturellen Sichtweisen erläutert, Probleme, die aufgrund von interkulturellen Missverständnissen aufgetreten sind, analysiert und daraus Lösungen ableitet. Quack. In diesem Rahmen wird aus folgenden Qualifikationseinheiten geprüft. 1. Recherchieren, Aufbereiten und Dokumentieren von kultur- und länderspezifischen Besonderheiten, insbesondere in Bezug auf Rollen, Sitten, Gebräuche und kulturelle Identitäten der an Geschäfts- und Interaktionsprozessen beteiligten Personen. Quack. 2. Unterstützen bei der Repräsentation des Unternehmens im internationalen Kontext. Quack. 3. Beraten und unterstützen von an Interaktionsprozessen beteiligten Personen im Unternehmen, um diese für interkulturelle Themen im Geschäftsumfeld des Unternehmens zu sensibilisieren. Quack. 4. Beitrag zur Vermeidung von Missverständnis und zur Lösung von Konflikten, insbesondere in der internationalen Team- und Projektarbeit. Quack. Projektarbeit, Siren. Project work. Like, project-bound efforts. That's it. German is such a wonderful language. This has a once every 22-hour limit, Sinjin. Once every 22 hours. There's no way in fucking hell I'm doing this more than once per stream. That's a very convoluted way to describe in Robot starts every second sentence with Oida! True. Did I get cursed? No, you're fine. That's it. That's it. That is the only bit of knowing what was said, and I love it. Great. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. You've all now learned 1 paragraph of German law. You're doing so well. You will be experts in no time. We should actually keep a tally of how many of these have been played. And then eventually, after like 50 of these, I can quiz you fuckers. I think, though, you should prepare to do this every stream then. Yeah. I'm kind of prepared to do this once per stream, but I'm never doing this more than once per stream. It's stupid, it's not in a language that I normally speak on stream, half of you won't understand what the fuck I'm saying, and it's funny as a bit once per stream. Much like my school time, I completely forgot the lesson already. I mean, I didn't teach you anything, that's why. You were retaining anything of this? I mean, I can tell you what's in it, right? Like, so... what this paragraph deals with very briefly, because once again, the bit is the funny part about this. Me explaining what this means is kind of whatever. But what this governs, or what this entire law governs, is the threshold of testing that needs to be applied to someone that wants to say, like, hey, I'm a translator. I'm a professional translator for foreign languages. And in this law, enshrined in this law are different practices and different minimum thresholds and testing criteria that need to be applied to someone that wants to be a specialist in that area. What this paragraph specifically says is that not only does someone need to be able to, like, speak the bloody language, but they also need to be able to, like, be sensitive when it comes to, like, cultural differences. And there's a part of the testing, which is what this paragraph specifically deals with, that needs to quiz them on exactly that. Are they able to ascertain miscommunications based on different habits, based on different cultures? Can they entangle that? Not just do they know what this word means in that language. Are they able to do, like, the job of finding these cultural specifics? Can they, like, research? Can they do the research? Can they find these conflicts, and can they then deal with those conflicts in a productive manner? That's what it is. All right. Anyone who passes should get a free pack. If you pass the end of year law quiz, you can have a lifetime of free packs. I don't care. They need to be able to listen to a random law paragraph being read in the target language by a duck on the internet, then translate it to their own language. Correct. Like saying this beat is sick and still feel that sick is, can they tell that sick is slang being used? It's kind of like that, yeah. It's kind of like that, Siren, absolutely. Like, are they able to communicate, like, effectively between two differing cultures in differing languages? Yeah. Okay, ducklings. So, you might be able to tell already. Some of you might not because you don't care, but some of you might be able to tell already. I don't know what we're doing today. I don't really have, like, anything prepared. And that is because on Thursday, we are going to look at a different game. And on Friday, we're going to look at a different game. So today, we kind of have a bit of a freebie. I don't want to start, like, any major playthroughs of anything. Or maybe I do, I don't know, right? But I kind of just want to, like, do something today, but I don't have anything prepped. So the question is, do you? Duckling, is that me? It's also you, Musin. Yes, absolutely. Look at you. You're there. I can see you in chat. Therefore, you are now a duckling. I can see you on the board. Therefore, you are a duckling. It's easy as that. Do we have a voting list? No, that's the problem. So for previous Ducklings choices, I've had a list. I've given you, like, hey, here's, like, 3 or 4 games. Vote between those, and then we'll pick something out. This time around, I don't. I have nothing. CZN update is tomorrow morning, so, like, there's really nothing to do in CZN, and the servers might be going... Well, no, the servers aren't down yet, but they will be. So I can't do that for filler. Limbus isn't until Thursday, and I'm not streaming Limbus anyway. New Master Duel event is out. We could play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Which I know you people love. Have I done the new Monster Hunter monsters? Yes, Freb, I'm caught up. I've got a perfect GOG weapon. Did you play the Ledger-bound demo? I have. You should play Mario 64. That worked for Maria. That would require me to set up a totally legit Nintendo 64 with a totally legit copy of Mario 64, neither of which I have. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I tend to say German is hard to understand, which is rich coming from a Basque person, but when spoken fluently and not the stereotypical shouting, it sounds nice. I think German has a place where it does sound like a pleasant language, absolutely. German has a certain flow to it, and if you're in that flow, it hits like a weird Zen area sometimes, Eldu. I don't think overall that modern German is, like, particularly beautiful in terms of a language. Althochdeutsch, Old High German, that shit's a beautiful language. Because it's mostly just like sing-song. Like, a lot of it sounds like sing-song. It's really nice. Not if I'm a nefarious lurker. Hey, Alzarath, how you doing? Hades 2? We just sat through you reading German law. We can sit through you playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything is Crab demo got some updates, but I don't know if it got much. We could Crab. Ideally, don't vote for a full-on JRPG. Yeah. Singing in Germany is mostly beautiful. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't produce any good music. I do believe that German singing can be beautiful if you aren't singing about 99 red balloons. But we just don't produce good music. Uma? Okay, so that's 3 people already suggesting Uma. Guys, I haven't played Uma since the last time I played it on stream. I mean, I guess we could, but I don't know what I'd be doing in it, you know? I don't think I play any game you actually do, so I don't have suggestions. Jump Space. No, I'm not up for multiplayer right now, Sarah. RuneScape? No, I'm not playing RuneScape. Since you said not to start anything big, yeah, you're right. Darktide, once again, I'm not dealing with multiplayer. We're not doing any of that. Can we go visit an old game from 2024 and see what is different? We're putting Grandia 2 on there. They did that we want to be a BAI thingy. Cygames' whole AI studio thing is disheartening, but that's where I'll leave it. Want to play SMT Imagine? No, what's Gauntlet? FTL or STS? No. I, like, very outspoken, not a big fan of Slay the Spire, and I've played FTL to death. We could play Void War, Darktide. Like, see 10 messages above you, Rai. I'm not dealing with multiplayer right now. I'm not fucking with Darktide. You misunderstand. I don't even like Darktide, and they paid me to play it. Like, you know? Is that too close to STS? No, but I've played all the Bellator I can stomach. Void Ward? No, Void War. There is that FTL Warhammer game. That's Void War, Alzarath. Exactly. That is exactly right. Let's fuck it. I'm adding Void War to the list. That's our first entry. Xenonauts 2. Ah, yes. Major RPG experience. One stream. Good idea. Rogue Trader. There's a reason why I come with a pre-made list normally, dude. A short time window where I could have gotten into Darktide, half the base was full with will be added later markings. Yeah. I don't have a lot of good things to say about Darktide. Is there anything you could feasibly make a playthrough of in one stream, but is something you actually like? There's a bunch of things, Sinjin. There's a bunch of things that come to mind that are like more run-based, right? Like roguelikes obviously come to mind. But normally, the problem is that normally with games like that, I usually have played them already, and I usually play things to an extent where I'm like all gamed out on that, if that makes sense, right? Like, okay, I've done that now, I don't need to do more of it. I find it really hard to come back to games that I've played before. SFK? SFK is great, but I need new content. I've 100%ed SFK. That's a lie. I've almost 100%ed SFK. I really need new stuff in it. I really like to watch the roguelike music game. The roguelike music game. Tell me more, Tally. Tell me more. Did we ever finish Yowling? No, we need to start Yowling. Listen, I'm gonna put Yowling on. I'm gonna put Yowling on the list. But that would be the start of a new fucking playthrough. Gunfire Reborn? Yeah, I really like FPS, you're right. Necrodancer? No. Shape of Dreams is fun. Also a game I don't own. I played the demo and I found it a bit easy. Going infinite and like going completely off the rails was a bit too easy in it. I know there's a lot of inertia to do, so yeah, there really is. Ratatan! Yo, we could check out the new Ratatan update, dude. Yeah, hold up. I'd need to reinstall it, but I need to reinstall anything we put on here, so that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Let's put Ratatan on. Okay, anything else? Dude, Ratatan is installed. Never mind, I lied. Zuntakatan, dude, Zuntakatan. I haven't played in forever, though. I need to, like, basically reteach myself the game. Mahjong. I don't know how to play Mahjong. And the worst part is, Freb, the worst part is I'm super learning resistant. Some of you will remember a streamer that went by the name Razul. Unfortunately, he graduated. He's no longer streaming. Wonderfully creative person. Shit poster before the Lord. Really, really cool guy. I have a lot of respect for Razul, but, like, he moved on from streaming. And he wasn't just very good at Mahjong, he also tried to teach Mahjong to his community. And I attended almost all of those teaching streams, and I learned nothing. And that's not because he was a bad teacher. It's just because I'm awful. Depersonalization mentioned, but honestly, I will vote for Ratatan. I mean, I still don't have depersonalization. Would it make you happier if I added it to the list, Affid? Would it make you happier if I added it to the voting list? Minesweep? No. Some of you will remember there used to be, or there was once upon a time, a stream of Shinx and Hichi playing Minesweeper deep, deep, deep in the fucking night. And I remember I woke up in the middle of the night, I had nothing better to do, I couldn't fall back asleep, so I, like, looked at that stream, and then they got Armia, who also couldn't sleep randomly, and me in call with them, while they were, like, failing at Minesweeper over and over. It was one of the best streams that I had ever seen. I already miss Shinxie, dude. I already miss her. Darktide sort of needs friends for playing high difficulties, and is good with friends is not a selling point. There's many, many other difficulties, problems that I have with Darktide, Eldu. First of all they needed to do was reskin Vermintide. They didn't. They tried to reinvent the wheel. Darktide offers nothing if you're not interested in, like, higher difficulty, and I'm not. Darktide at higher difficulty is just a clusterfuck and not interesting outside of elite spam and just, like, ADHD levels of bullshit on your screen. It doesn't get more interesting, it just gets more annoying. However, if you want to get anything in that game, you have to deal with that. That's not fun. All that is fucking obnoxious. The kind of wild roguelike Minesweeper Demon Core? Not familiar with it. Minesweeper? God damn it. Mahjong causes immense suffering to the human spirit without one single benefit. Signed, a Mahjong player. Wonderful. Wonderful. Co-signing? Candy Crush? I don't have that. And no. Mahjong is tile poker with more yelling? Yeah. That's true. That's very true. Okay, before I fire this, do we have anything else? Ethermancer. I really like Ethermancer, but I don't think anything new has happened with Ethermancer. They had a quality of life update at the beginning of December. And that's kind of it. And mind you, that was a good update. I played a little bit of it. Like, it's much, much easier to read now. So much easier to read. But other than that, like, nothing really happened in it. Apparently for Q1 of this year, we're getting, like, a new player class as well as more monsters. And that's when I will likely return to Ethermancer, because I really do want to cover that game more. Palworld. I think we've played enough Palworld Soul King. I've done 3 different Palworld collabs with people. There's nothing left in that game for me. They've just been playing Warpforge. Reinstalled Helldivers 2 to recheck it. Fair, fair, fair. Now put it up, Mahjong Soul. Cozy Caravan. What is that? Hold up, let's have a look. Frog? That's cute, but I don't get it. Cloudheim? I'd need other people for Cloudheim, Galandia. I don't think Cloudheim, like, single player is super fun. Like, in multiplayer, that game's funny, yeah. Monsec randomize? Alzareth, if I add Monster Sanctuary Randomizer to this, oh no. You know what? Fuck it. I'm adding Monsank Rando to this. But not because I expected to get votes. You could put up the new MiHoYo Creature Collector. There's a new MiHoYo Creature Collector. I have not looked at a MiHoYo game in a little bit. I didn't know there was a new MiHoYo Creature Collector. There's also He's Coming. Ooh, yes, but also no. Hey, Typhoid, how was the new year? Okay, I mostly slept through it. Does Death Howl interest you at all? Let's have a look. Death Howl. Awoo. Oh no, no. Way too small scale tactics, way too pick C3 cards, add one. No. I'm really done with deck builders. I'm really, really done with deck builders, everyone. I'm sorry. Like, I know there's a lot of really good deck builders out there, and I know we're gonna get more good ones as well as time goes on. But I've deck builded all I can. I came from a world where Dominion existed and was never put into anything else ever, and we didn't have deck builders, to a world that is flooded by them. And I'm just tired. Honkai Nexus Anima? That's out? It is craft cards and actually build a deck. Okay, thank you. Might ask if Warframe's on the table. It could be. Do you all want to be bored? I could do a weeklies in Warframe. Yeah, absolutely. Sure, fuck it. I haven't done my Descendia yet this week. Dota? Nope. The Carmine Penna, what's the grind for that? Warframe most disliked frame run. I mean, I'm kind of already doing the long form version of that because my most disliked frame used to be Nyx, and then 1999 happened, and now I run only Nyx. Void Storms? No, thank you. It's probably not that interesting to watch. No, fun fact for those of you that haven't been here for 7 fucking years, I was originally supposed to be a Warframe streamer. After we were done with the game that shall not be named, my next game that I was planning on mainlining, and like by mainlining I mean like mainlining was supposed to be Warframe. I personally have nothing against Warframe. No, I have nothing against it either, Zweifel. I've been playing it for like 12 years. It's just really fucking boring to watch. Eve? What's Eve? Parasite Eve? Eve Online? No. What? Fuck off. No. Chaos? Of course not. No. Like 100% no. I've been playing Warframe for 12 years. I expect you to have a lot against it by now. Noida? No, I'm not reinstalling Noida. Reinstalling Noida comes with reinstalling all the mods for Noita Ringsong. And that takes too long. Something that starts with an L. Lubble Shooter? Listen. Fuck you, I'm putting Grania 2 on there and then I'm sending this for votes. I said I'm not starting a fucking giant JRPG, but honestly I also need to get the Grania 2 run in this year, huh? The game that should be named in which you Inquisitor martyrily... Exactly that one. Alright, ducklings. So here's the final vote list, okay? We've got Void War, which is FTL but 40k, but with its number plates filed off. Yowling, which will be the start of a long-form creature collector. Ratatan, roguelike music rhythm-based game in which I will proceed to ignore all of you for the next 2 hours, because I cannot control it and read chat at the same time. Monsank Randomizer, a game that I haven't played in a while and I absolutely adore, and immediately is going to make Rill pop up here and go like, what the fuck are you doing? And Grandia 2, my favorite game of all time, which I need to play, and I haven't played last year. You didn't play Grandia last year, you deserve to play Grandia 2. I think so too, Elder, that's the thing. Alright everyone, here's the vote. whatever comes out of this, I will adhere to whatever you vote for. No shenanigans of me picking something else. Whatever you vote for, I will pick. However, I will vote myself. Actually, what do I want? What do I want to play out of all of this? I don't know. Probably Void War? I don't know. Funny enough, since Yapping is an auto battler, watching someone else play the game is almost the same as playing yourself. It really is. So Yapping is the next game from the Prime of Flames developers. If you've never seen it, Yapping is fantastic. Yapping is a creature collector in which you go around, you capture monsters. Pokemon, yes. But you make a team in an auto battler scenario. And it's really fun. It looks insanely good. Game's pretty as all hell. But the majority of the gameplay is in exploration and in the team building aspect. Freak, you are the best duckling. Well done. What do we have? We have Yapping and Ratatan tied. I will play the shit out of Ratatan too. Like, don't let me be biased here. Ratatan is a fun as fuck game. The spiritual successor to Patapon. For those of you that don't know what Ratatan is, you play music a lot, trying not to die. We technically finished Ratatan already on stream, actually multiple times, but they have added a couple of things in early access. They've added like a couple of things. Apparently runs now have stuff. And there's episode 2? I don't know. Raise your oath level to 1 or higher to proceed to episode 2. So, there's new stuff. I'm just not great at rhythm games. Neither am I, Craig, and I'm playing on keyboard and mouse. Ratatan will make for good background noise while I experiment with isometric sprites. Ooh. I am biased to the... No, absolutely, absolutely. I'd be super happy with either. There's apparently new boss fights, like 4 dark Ratatan that they added. No idea. We'll see. Really curious what Yapping you'd pick up to play with. When we played Yapping the last time, we played through a very, very, very early build of it, and we were playing a Wukong spam build. You know, the demon evolution of the monkey that makes 2 clones of itself? It turns out that both of those clones trigger on death effects. So we took 2 of those monkeys, loaded them up with on death triggers, and then made them spam illusions over and over and over. And half the things that we gave them were mana regen for the entire team, so the entire team was spamming ultimates everywhere. Mind you, if we're starting Yapping today, that's not something we're getting to anywhere fucking close. When they die, they give you a big mana recharge buff. Well, one of them gave a big mana recharge buff, but they don't stack. So the other one was attack speed and attack damage, and yeah. Like, one of them was mana recharge, just flat out mana, and something else. And then the other one was all of the other on-death effects. Polls running out. Make your choice. There's still some time. I can get some sip in. Haha. Perfect. See, the last couple of times we did Duckling's Choice, I fired the poll at the beginning of the stream, and then we yapped for an hour, and then we did the game. Because now I've yapped so much, I've run out of yap, and that's bad. Actually, I haven't. I can spoil something for you all, if you want. This week, I want to talk about schedule real quick while we're waiting here. I do want to talk about the schedule real quick. Let me pull up the schedule module. Zoop. And then we close this. This is this week's schedule. So, no stream yesterday, big surprise. Nothing tomorrow, as per usual. On Thursday, we're going to look at Craftlings, which actually comes out on Wednesday. No, it comes out... No, my embargo ends on Wednesday. Craftlings is like a 2D village builder thingy, which is going to be fun. Then on Friday, we're going to look at Deep Fringe. I know nothing about Deep Fringe yet, except for tactics. So we're going to look at 2 new games. And then on Saturday, and this is kind of the bit of a spoilery one. VTuber Board Game Night Season 2 continues. However, we are going to try to play something that isn't Aeon Trespass. I should talk about this anyway. I should have talked about this earlier. So, for the last couple of episodes for VTuber Board Game Night, we were trying to play Aeon Trespass. With very mixed success. Very mixed success. After last session, we all talked for a bit, and we all basically came to the same conclusion. And that is that after so many sessions of it, not knowing shit about our own characters means that no one's really invested in their character. Like, the biggest thing we know after all this time is that Xeno's character is a Minoan, and that's it, right? So everyone's really struggling with, like, feeling invested in their character and feeling invested in things. Meanwhile, the game is throwing more and more mechanics at us that are, like, bombastic sounding, like the god form stuff, but it's kind of failed to lure any of us really in. None of us are, like, super interested in doing anything in it. So, this Saturday, we are playing something else. We're playing something else. And honestly, try and guess. Nobody's interested in the board game. I wouldn't call it that. I wouldn't call it that, Freb. The problem is that, like, a lot of, like, everyone basically is, like, struggling to connect with it. To, like, really find where AT is, like, grabbing them and, like, making them want to play it. We all agree that it's cool, like, to be able to hang out with everyone, but, like, AT is kind of, it doesn't resonate with the group. So on Saturday, we're starting a new KDM campaign. Sorry, everyone. He was rethinking it was the thing I sent you. The thing about the thing you sent me, Sarah, is that Dragon Eclipse is a 2-player game at most. It's a single-player game, actually. The 2 players are exception rules. And the other thing you sent me, I have not been able to parse yet. I haven't had the time yet. I'm like neck deep in like legal bullshit at the moment. I barely have any time for anything. So I haven't had time to, like, look at a new board game yet. Ether Fields, right? I want to look at Ether Fields, but I don't know when I would. Oh, we're doing like the whole uniform shift. Hell yeah. Sari! We're talking shit about you. I mean, amongst other things. Hello, Sari. What? I'm talking about VTuber Board Game Night and that we're changing game on Saturday. But no, like, we're literally playing KDM. You miss German law ASMR. Sari speaks German. It's less ASMR for her. That's it. You're going to kiss Xeno on Saturday? Can you get Xeno's consent for that first? How about so screenshotting that? Just for later. Don't worry about it. I'm literally screenshotting that. He's a king. He'll be fine. No, so what we're going to be doing Saturday, and I hope you all are interested in this because I am very, very interested in it. We are going to start a new Kingdom Death campaign to see whether this vibes better with the group. Sari nor Zoe have ever played KDM, but I believe it's a game that's much easier to, like, rope you in, right? Like, obviously Maria is experienced with it. Oh god, Maddie. While I'm screen sharing, that's dangerous. Okay, fine. You know what? You're gonna now have to see how the sausage is made. I'm sorry. Wait, where are all the ducks? Fuck. Ducklings. Ducklings. Hold up. Where's the Maddie? There she is. Zoop. Zoop. There we go. Wonderful. Add it. He's offline, I don't want to bother him. I never understood Xeno's sleep cycle. I never got a handle on Xeno's sleep cycle. So I have no idea how that's going to go. And Maddie, you are the best duckling. But what we're going to do with the KDM campaign is the following. VTuber Board Game Night Season 1 had a baseline People of the Lantern campaign. We are going to be playing KDM 1.6 Gambler's Chest. And the big thing about this campaign is the following. We're playing the latest edition we have access to. We are playing with one nemesis per tier, so no overloading nemesis. Nemesis is Greek, right? So Nemesis? Nemesis should be the plural to nemesis, right? Yeah. Quack, indeed. But we are playing with every other monster available. Everything else. Everything else is on there. That includes all the Gambler's Chest content, which is the campaign that we're going to be playing. Every optional creature. Every community edition that we have access to. And every base creature that we have access to. As well as 50 million other mods. This is going to be going really well. All the monsters, not only the monster men, but the monster women and monster children too. Correct. Correct. We've just flat out invited, like, a couple cosplayers to sit on the board. I kind of hope we get another The Fluffy One incident. There's a part of me that hopes we don't, Maddie. I don't want to, like, post-mortem Season 1 too much. We've already done that. And every time I talk about it, I feel like I'm blaming someone, which is not the case. I universally adore the people that played Season 1 with me. I absolutely fucking do. The patience and willingness to put up with dumb shit and time commitment that those four have put up with is outstanding. And I've loved having the ability to play with them and to show you how cool some of my friends are. But one problem that Season 1 definitely had is that some of our characters were a bit too main character. I wanted everyone to have the ability to have a spot in the limelight, and I think I accomplished that to an extent, but we had a handful, like one or two characters that were more main character than everyone else. And that isn't because of the person that played them. I mean, we can talk openly about this, right? It's V's character, right? VD's character was very, very broken and very, very in the center of things. And that's not V's fault. Consummate professional, that woman. A joy to work and play with. Not a spotlight hog whatsoever. I guarantee you that. But because of a combination of the RNG that KDM has and just the way that the story flowed, V's character ended up being like the center of attention for 90% of those streams. And that can't feel good for the other people involved. And I want to avoid that. So, like, I'm hoping we're not getting a Fluffy One incident. We're limiting the flower to once, by the way. I mean, someone forgot to properly name the character and just left the joke name for several editions. No, once they're named once, they remain named, Maddie. And I named that character. Milo could catch a break. Milo just got, like... I almost said Milo got spit roasted left, right, and center. But you know what? Yeah, no, that's the right wording. That's absolutely the right wording. This season, flower is going to be once. Like it's supposed to be. And if flower gets used, then flower is gone. There we go. Lewd, I mean, he liked it. It's okay. That's the nature of an immortal character. Yes, and like a lot of fun moments arrived from that as well, right? Like, there was a lot of funny shit from that. The fact that during Anniversary you all made her unable to die over and over was some of the funniest shit ever. But yeah, that's what we're doing Saturday. That is what we're doing Saturday. We're going to be starting a new KDM. I am not going to guarantee you that we're going to do a full campaign. We're going to start KDM to see whether this is something that the group vibes with better. If they don't, then we're finding something else. I'm not going to force this through. I'm not going to, like, make everyone play a game that they're not inherently interested in already. But I do believe that KDM is a fantastic fucking game. I'm very comfortable, like, messing with it. I'm very comfortable explaining it on account of having played it for a couple of years now. And I do believe that it's something in which you can get a lot more attached to a character and then watch them die in front of you. And then, like, you have to clutch, like, the next child in your arms and go, like, no, not this one too. Whereas ATO hasn't done that for, like, 5 sessions, right? Like, ATO hasn't given us anything like that. I think KDM can do that a lot easier than any other game we've played. I try not to be a spotlight hog when I played. Sorry for the issues I caused. You didn't cause any issues. What are you talking about, Sai? Siren, you were wonderful to play with. What do you mean? If you got the White Line's balls, yeah. So we're not going to be playing White Line, funnily enough. Obviously, because we're playing Gambler's Chest, we're going to start with the Crocodile. The horrible, horrible Crocodile. So no one will get to cut off the Line's balls, like, in the first session. Which is sad, right? Like, that's just really sad. But it is as it is. It is as it is. No cutting off, like, lion testicles. Session 1. Always worry I was off-putting in some way. No, darling. No, not at all. Siren, you are wonderful. And I'm so glad to have you here. And I hope that you can believe me if I told you that if you had caused any problems, I would have told you. You did not whatsoever, and I really appreciate you spending the time with us. All right, so let me close the schedule. Kill this, kill that, into the sun. And to now. It was so sad that she couldn't die. Yeah, it was hilarious. Well, there's a V, there's a way. There really is. Man, V is a wonderful person. Absolutely. It's a bit of a shame that we don't really get to do anything together at the moment, simply because we don't line up right now, time-wise. And I do miss having like a stream project with her. I really do miss it. But that is the nature of streaming. That's the nature of content creation, right? And we're playing Yowling. Okay. We're playing Yowling. I need to reinstall it. Hold up. Can't spell Yowling without Yowie unless you spell it correctly, huh? So, good thing Sari's here. Was it Milo who kept stealing webm experience from? That was Jesse, Siren. That was Jesse in the other group. Poor Jesse with his, like, bow proficiency plus, bow proficiency minus, bow proficiency plus. Will we continue our first session save? No, like, we're gonna start fresh. I don't even remember where we were. I vote forward, probably because you said you wanted to play it. Hell yeah. I'm okay with playing all of these. I'm perfectly happy. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put them on Galandia. That's always the thing, right? Like, if we're doing these votes, the important part is that I am perfectly happy to play any or all of these. So, otherwise I wouldn't put it on. Otherwise I wouldn't put it on. Notice no XCOM for a reason. I mean, like I said, if I want to play XCOM, I'd play Troubleshooter instead. New Troubleshooter save file, let's go. 400 hours later, I'm finally going to be done with it. Don't think I have the time for that. But I have the time to switch category. Let me do that real quick, everyone. Play all of them at once. Troubleshooter, Yowlin, all of the games on the list, one controller challenge, let's go. Mm-hmm. Hold up. Typing. The good news sitting in like an abandoned category that's just named duck for no reason is that no one can like wander in and go like, what the fuck is this? What is this streamer doing? Like, no one's ever gonna find me. I'm hidden. Haha. Hidden away from prying eyes. We should make our own XCOM with crackers and VTubers. Correct! Exactly! And like middle-aged ladies that tame animals in the middle of the field. I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying she could tame me, right? What? Giselle's a cool character, did you know that? Also, Troubleshooter 2 soon. Yay! One of these days, Siren's gonna sneak Dave the Diver into the votes. We 100%ed Dave the Diver, Theo.
What? Kyre, I made it in time before games.
Furthan. But you missed Law SMR. That's what I'm calling it, by the way. It's Law SMR. Furthan, thank you for the tier 3. 59 months. Furthan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How you doing? Didn't DLC for it drop a while back? It did, and I did never play the DLC. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I've never gone back to play the DLC. Until a bunch of people to go to the duck category and ask what's going on. I'll bring Unreal Engine 5. Please do not bring Unreal Engine 5. Leave UE5 at home. Also, please don't bring any like weird fucking potato salad. I'm also good with Godot. Okay, that I can respect slightly more. I don't know, like I don't think it's particularly a hot take, but I just cannot look at UE5 games anymore. I just fucking can't, dude. Everything looks the same. Everything is like high graphic fidelity, but like completely fucking uninspired. It's just, no. Just no. Let's see. Can I capture this correctly? Yes, I can. I know you're done with Uma, but thank you for being a smart teacher at the start. You helped a lot. Zweifreund, I'm very, very glad that I was able to help. I'll tell you the same thing that I told everyone. If there's still questions I can answer, if anyone still has them, I'm still very happy to answer them. But like, I'm just not super interested in playing it anymore. For me, Uma is a solved category. And it's always kind of been a solved category, right? Like, what I said at the start, that we know how Uma plays and how every calculation works and that there's no new ground to tread, no new continent to explore, has always been a problem. And as I played more and more of it and saw more of the stories, which are fantastic, I just struggled with finding a reason to play. I don't care for PvP, I don't want to do the Champions Meet stuff. And the PvE is, like, comes pre-solved, right? If someone hands you a Rubik's Cube with, like, cute pictures on it, but it's already solved, like, you look at the pictures and go like, oh, that's cute, but eventually it's not going to be interesting anymore, right? That's why I'm not playing anymore. But if anyone still has questions about it, like, I'll absolutely be happy to answer them. If I still can, you know. One point in chat, but I'll reach out later. Furthan, DMs are completely open. Extremely sad news, fuck. My DMs are open, dude. Especially for you. Especially for you. I'm sorry and I hope you'll do better. No, that's not the right phrasing. I hope you'll do better, bang! I hope you'll feel better soon. I don't know what's going on, but, like, I wish you the best. I absolutely do. Sorry to hear. I see Sari got Troubleshooter 2 days ago. Yeah. Troubleshooter was on sale. And I sent it to Gray and Sari. They did not have a word in it. They did not have a choice. The plague must spread. What is the airspeed velocity of an undead in Uma? That depends on the catapult that he used to fling her. So, everyone, Yowling. For those of you that have never seen Yowling, this is one of the cutest fucking games available. It's not even fun. Like, look at this little fuck. Look at this little freak. That's one of the starters, and I adore it so much. It's so cute. This is one of the other starters. These are just the 3 starters in a row. You could put hats on them. You could do so much with them. So, a bit of a disclaimer before we start Yowling. My first attempt at a playthrough of this came incredibly early when the game had just entered early access. We played until about halfway through the game before I decided, okay, listen, I want to do a full playthrough of this when it fully releases, when it goes into 1.0. And then we stopped there. And then when the game got into 1.0, I didn't have time for it. So we never played Yowling 1.0. So, when I say we're doing a new playthrough, there is a billion things I don't know about this game. I don't know shit about optimization. It's all fine and dandy. Just as a disclaimer. So. New game. The lower the health, the higher the chance of successfully healing them. What? 16 years ago. Another village destroyed by demons, and the traces are still fresh. How sickening. Something feels off. The atmosphere here. Other disclaimer. Chinese developed. Translation, you know. If those of you that remember the Primal Flames translation, good luck, everyone. Shroudfang, come forth. That is a lot. Let's check around for any suspicious traces. Be cautious. The scent of demons still lingers here. What's this? Food? Emergency rations? A child? Poor thing. What's written on the basket? The name is... One Zoe. Zoe, is this your name? Continuing the investigation with the child is too dangerous. We'll stop here. Poor child, come with me. Let's go home. This game is so cute. Duck! We will not be running the duck. I will tell you this already. I'm not running the fucking thing. No. No matter how on point it is. No. Wake up, Zoe. Finally found you. You remember what day it is today? From today on, you will officially become a Yowling Keeper. I look forward to the day you gallantly lead the Yowlings. It's getting late. Master's waiting for you at the shrine above the village. I have other matters to attend to, so I won't be joining you. Is the duck bad, or is it just an unfun strategy? So the duck does the following. Its ultimate taunts an enemy, and then it runs away. It's basically attempting to kite an enemy. And that can be powerful, just not consistently. And it's also really obnoxious positioning-wise. Like, really obnoxious positioning-wise. Don't forget your journal and backpack. Make sure to record anything interesting you encounter along the journey. Summon your courage and step into the world of Yowlings. We'll give Zoe long hair eventually. The small arrow points to the direction of the current mission. Left-clicking your buildings to interact. Appearances are categorized into hair, clothing. Can we do that now? Yes. There we go. No, umbrella is fine. Whee! So, the most important thing about Yowling in general is that this art style is fucking insane. It's so good. It's so good. What I said about Prime and Flame still applies here. I absolutely adore their art style. An Amber Teardrop. Fruit of the Jade Tree allows Yowlings to forget a talent on use. We will need these, like, a lot. In general, like, we need to collect about everything. That's a rice bun. It's not a bun made of rice, it's a bunny made of rice. Don't worry about it. One of Care saw my card? I did, but I'm going to explain what we're doing with that in a bit. Found 2 Smite cards, and also a Lucky Star. Fruit of the Jade Tree used to grant the Lucky Star talent, which increases luck by 100. Yowling, not pictured here because we don't have any, work primarily via talents that they have, passive abilities that make them do things. And so, teaching them the right passives is really important. We're supposed to go up. It is a rice made of bunny, that's correct. Almost forgot to participate in the meeting for a second time today. Oh no, Muzin, please stay safe. Egglets. You can't see that because, why are you mad? Let's hug. See? Now it's no longer mad. We could now smack it. We're not going to. That would be rude. We don't even know its name. This scroll contains my life's work. Take good care of it. Thank you, Master. I won't let you down, he said, and then died off screen. Zoe, you're here. Are you ready to become a proper Yowling Keeper? For a long time, we've coexisted with the Yowlings, forming bonds through the power of charms as Yowling Keepers. Every keeper has their own Yowlings. It's time to choose your companion. Pick a starter! Follow where your heart leads you. So chat, I'm gonna make you pick. I'm gonna make you pick. New poll. Which starter? We have Bungo, which has he has a sword. Look at him. We have Meep, which is just the best name for a creature ever. I love Meep. And we have Flenny. Those are our 3 starters. So we have melee, range, fire, and like caster support positioning thing. And here's the poll. There you go. You decide. You decide, you decide. So far, the only one that we've picked, like, we've picked Flenny every time, right? Bungo away! Meep! I like the sword buddy. Like, I've only ever played Flenny. Water got a skill named Dark Tide. Dark Tides! You go, meep meep! Dark Tides. Meep is a dragon-like Yowling with tough scales. It wields a coral spear to create whirlpools that pull enemies towards itself. Meep is known as the Kings of the Sea, translation, and is gentle like the ocean. So horrifying. Bungo is a furry Yowling with exquisite swordsmanship. It rush into the battlefield like the wind and wields long swords to deliver powerful slashes. At the same time, it is very shy, preferring to hide in its large cloaks and silently observing the surroundings. Cute as fuck. And last but not least, we have Flenny. Flenny is a fox-like Yowling skilled in using longbows that are usually larger than itself. Its arrows can burst into flames and scorch the earth. Just like its flames, Flenny is very lively and proud, enjoying dancing in the air and basking in the praise of others. It also uses its ears to fly, which is... I love this creature so much. So much. You can find the starters later in the game, absolutely. You can absolutely find the starters later. Gentle like the ocean, whoever wrote that part of the description doesn't know of the terrors of the deep, and neither do we. Great! Go back to the sea, you foul beast. The best part is the Sari emote after it, because yokai is like the descriptor of this entire game. And also throws nukes. Yeah. And we're picking Meep. Hello, Meep. In addition to Yowlings, charms are an important asset to a keeper, so let's... Hey, give it back! It's Keja's voice. What's happening? Stop it! Quick! This would make a great first battle. Zoe, let's see what your Yowling is capable of. I shit you not, that's a bunbo. So, this is what Yowling is. Every Yowling has an attack, defense, HP, willpower, magic, and crit. And then our ability is Dark Tide. This needs 150 mana, so we need to get to 150 mana, which builds over the course of the fight. You see this bar up here. Summons a vortex that continuously pulls in nearby enemies, which eventually triggers an explosion, dealing 31 frost damage to all nearby opponents. So it groups enemies together. It's an interrupt and a ranged ability. It is 1.5 times our magic stat damage. Its frost element has an area of 3 and a pull range of 12. Our trait for Meep, which we'll be naming in a bit, is Transmutation. Heal 15% of HP when casting an ability. So it has like some self-heal. This is a bun bow. It bows buns, exactly. Attack, defense, HP, willpower, magic, crit. Quiver Storm. Rapidly fire 4 arrows at the target, each dealing 25 damage. You will realize that this deals 25 times 4, whereas ours deals 31 times 1. This does a lot of damage. It has Berserk for every 10% missing HP, gain 10% attack speed, and also Inspiration. 33% chance to not consume mana when casting an ability. There's a chance we get to eat 2 of these. Yay! And now, we fight. And that's the auto-battler part. As with every auto-battler, the beginning isn't like super interesting. That's the Pokeball. Meep leveled up. And we got some stats. We can look at our stats. We dealt all of the damage and we took all of the damage. Good job, Meep. And we now have a bun bow. No, the Yowling Scroll! It's been torn apart! Oh, that Yowling Scroll is outdated anyway. That was his life's work. How about we create a new one? The Yowling Scroll, by the way, is the Pokedex. Right, Zoe, since you're venturing out as a Yowling Keeper, why don't you record everything you come across? Please be very careful with this. This is my life's work. Random bunny destroys it. Well, fuck it. It's outdated. Make a new one. I don't see why not. We'll leave the new Yowling Scroll to you, Zoe. Why is there a bunbo in the village? Let's go to the Spirit Shrine to take a look. Yeah, Sarah. Explain yourself. You can teleport to unlocked Spirit Shrines as well as collect your sealed Yowlings here. Your child, go to some labor. Furthen, ask yourself this. Is it really child labor if we don't pay for it? This is an aura of a demon. Looks like things are worse than I imagined. We need to notify everyone. Here are the location of powerful demons according to the demon hunters. I'll mark them on your map. These are the global locations of all demons, by the way. Which... I will also mark down the 13 schools of Yowling Keepers, but if you want to earn their respect, you've got to prove your strength. Bloodia, how you doing? Hello, hello. It's a bunny thing you wouldn't understand? Okay. The inciting motivation for this journey is that a bunny brought in and chewed up the one and only copy of the Pokedex we had. Yeah, that's pretty fucking accurate, honestly. The children yearn for the mind, so it isn't labor, it's entertainment, correct. Just the means of production and the adults have seized them, correct. It's about time the Yowling Keeping Alliance unite once more. Zoe, I'm counting on you. Right. There are 2 Yowlings from the village that would like to adventure with you. Pick them up at the Spirit Shrine. Make sure to craft some charms while you're here. Off you go now. Do say hi to the guards outside the village. We have an Alliance seal, the symbol for the Yowling Keeping Alliance, and the holder of the seal represents the collective will of the Alliance. Unfortunately, no one's part of the Alliance right now. We can heal. Our SB is this little bar down here. Every time our Yowlings take damage in combat, they will heal from this. And eventually this runs out. It's just so that you don't have to go heal all the time. We can restore it here. And then here are our Yowlings. So we have Meep over there. We're adding this Bunbo, which is named Tora. This Loom, which is Ramuna. And this Bax, which is named Styron. We're going to rename all of these in a minute. Let me go actually set that up real quick. Because I wasn't prepared to play Yowling today, so I did not enable this. You can now queue up. Mind you, the Meep is already taken because that's Aphid, unless Aphid wants to take that card back. If you didn't want me to chew up the Pokedex, you shouldn't have made it tasty. In the meantime, while you all like register there, we'll get some cotton grass and cinnabar for crafting. Spirit tries to teleport. This is the global map. They didn't lie when they said, hey, I've marked the location of powerful demons on the fucking map. They have marked every demon on the entire map. I can't help but think that Yowling might be a bit better paced if we only got the locations of nearby demons and then had to interact with the next town to find the others. But nope. Yowling, by the way, is a fucking gigantic game. I don't know whether you can tell. But Maddie? But it is fuck huge. Alright. So. I will... Yowling scroll? No, that's the Pokedex. Backpack. Okay, so let's go name people. We have our Aphid. And then... Oh, that's not how that works. That's how that works. Then for our Bunbo... Let's see. Let's go draw a random name. We have Bladia. Congratulations, you're the main DPS. Like, congrats. This thing looks harmless. It is not at all. You've got Berserk, so you gain more attack the lower your HP is. You have a chance to not consume mana, and you've got the mother of all nuke ultimates. Cool. Then, for our healer, this is a Loom. It has Cleansing Moon, randomly heal 3 allies for 71 HP. Inconspicuous, become less likely to be targeted. Healing Aura, obtain an aura which heals nearby allies for 2% HP per second, not stackable. And Elemental Mastery, elemental damage increased by 15%. I don't know why. It doesn't do damage. The others are insanely good for a healer. And our healer is going to be... Nana! We have a Nana! Hell yeah. Definitely not going to be the Rabbit of Kernabog. You joke right now. I know what this evolves into. I know what this evolves into. And then we have, by the way, the Bunbo, Meep, and the Loom, these three are very likely to just stay with us. There is a gigantic likelihood that these are just going to stay in the party. Loom is an insanely cool healer. Cleansing Moon is a really cool heal. And also Inconspicuous and Healing Aura is really nifty. This is an insanely good grouping tool. And I kid you not when I tell you that Bunbos are, at least when we last played, probably like the single best single target DPS in the game. They're insane. It'll become a bit more apparent as we go like deeper into this. This Bax, however, is only going to be tanking for us for a little while. We're still going to be naming it. And it is... Wonderful. API error. That's a perfect name for it. Hold up. There we go. Fuck. Fine. There we go. Perfect. That is the perfect name for it. And with that, we are off to the races. We're going to go gather everything we can, and we should also really quickly do some crafting. We can make some minor seals with all of the stuff that we have. And that way we can go capture more Yarlings. Onward! A pyre? Did I misspell it? Shit. Zoe!
Lively?
I don't know what it is, by the way. Like, maybe my brain is just fried. But the weird little noises they use for character speech, they just trigger like a very specific part of my brain where I go like, aw, aw, blip, blip, blip. That shit's adorable to me. I don't know why. Let me put API error in it. Oh, API error. Actually fucking fair. The guards encountered demons while patrolling outside the village. Luckily, they managed to drive the demons away, but some people were injured and frightened Yarlings have also fled into the village. The food in the warehouse is running low, and with demons causing trouble, we're short on hands. Yo, you want to catch these? Got it. I'll head there right away. Don't worry, leave the village matters to me. It's unsafe outside now, so please be careful during your travels. Keja gave you the Demon Hunters map. That's great. It's much safer this way. That way you know where the demons are. Speaking of which, Master mentioned that many Master Craftsmen live in seclusion. If you happen to come across them, make sure to invite them to our village. It's too dangerous to be living out there alone at times like this, so take these. I've marked the locations on your map. Please find them. None! Is this 1.0? No, this is like 1.11. We're a bit late. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? If you're tired, come back and rest. I blame Animal Crossing. I also love Animal Crossing, but I can never go back. The Animal Crossing language never did it for me, but this like blip, 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 blip. I don't know why. This one just very specifically does it for me. We've gotten that secret there already. There's like hidden shit everywhere. And we're going to try and find it. See? 3 divine seals. So, divine seals are master balls. I don't know. We just got 3 of them. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to need to form a K-pop band to hunt the demons. Is that movie worth watching, by the way? For those of you that have seen it, is that movie worth watching? I keep hearing it referenced everywhere. The lawyer in you hates the imprecise AC speak. I don't think it's that, Non. I don't think it's that. I love the movie. Okay. So you're saying I should watch it? Zoe, do you remember that strange glowing box from before? By the looks on your face, you don't remember a thing, huh? You used to cling to it every day watching the characters in it fight. A TV? After it broke, Juna took it away, but since she's been managing the village all this time, she might still know where it is. Oh, this is the... Oh no, I know what this is. This is the like, other campaign, right? There's quite a bit of slapstick humor. I'm waiting for the pun, MGM. Off you go now. Do say hi to the guards outside the village. More seals. Catch. Catch. Well, let me watch it when he visited me. Okay, okay, okay. What's your verdict, Nana? What's your verdict? Literally only heard good about the movie, even from folks disliking animation or K-pop in general, so it should be dope. I neither dislike animation nor do I dislike K-pop. I don't really have like a connection to K-pop at all. But damn, they do be making some fucking catchy songs. I can tell you that for a fact. I don't dislike it. It's a really fun movie. Alright, that does it. I'm watching it. Okay. They basically introduced a straight up short form Pokemon game into Yapping. So Yapping, I haven't played it obviously, but I know this from an update. There was a free update post-launch that added a free DLC for everyone that basically added an additional like Pokemon campaign to it, where you go around like battling gyms and shit, right? Talon Jade, Chuck, attacks have a 33% chance to fire projectiles to an additional target in range. Can you think of a creature that we have that would like to fire additional arrows? K-pop has some good songs, but never really got into it myself. My preferred music is still noise, Muzen, that's the problem. Like anything pop has never really resonated with me? Weird. Resonated with me. That said, I like interesting music, right? Like, I like interesting music. And interesting music exists in every genre. Oh, I keep using these. I need to stop doing that. Backpack. We can use this. We can teach this to Bloodia. Which we will be doing. So this thing now gives us Chuck. Attacks have a 33% chance to fire projectiles to an additional target in range. You might wonder, is this powerful? To which I would reply, yes, very. It's pretty good. Avora! Hello, Avora. Zoe, I heard you're going on a journey. How wonderful. It's unfortunate to have new Yowling Keepers run these novice errands, but we're really low on manpower. Can you bring this bag of charms to Ling at the Valley of Flowers? Here, I hope everyone is safe and sound. Will do. Okay, it teaches us how to ambush things. Jocelyn Channel Charm, Cancel Charm. Yeah. So we can... capture things straight up. This is over here. I forgot they don't immediately go into your party. This is a Laventot. We're gonna bring this thing. It's a little butterfly creature. And it has the ability, this has a really interesting ability called Luna Ballet. Provides 52 points of mana to the ally with the least amount of mana. It accelerates others. Its stats are, you know, it's thin-skinned, so it's weak to piercing damage. It's unhygienic, so it talked to Muzen before. And it's armored. It gains shield at the start of battle. Cool. Cool. I love that. It doesn't wash, it's stuck in armor, and it's really easy to insult. We're gonna add it to the party for now. I'm not gonna name it because it's not gonna stick with us for a while. But for now, it makes mana, and that's a good thing. Firthing says, I'm not a K-pop stan, but I've listened to early K-pop because one of my RP forum friend groups was a bunch of Korean girls. So I learned about SNSD, Psy, etc. back in the early aughts. Oh damn, like the early days, huh? Yeah. More of a light metal or rock kind of person. Yeah, like... I'm more into the like heavier stuff than that, Muzen, but that's roughly my direction. So. Our enemy is 4 different Laventots. And this one already has rapid recovery, which increases healing. It doesn't matter. They can't heal. This one's a slacker. This one's anemic. So we want none of these. We can field APIer in the front. Bloody in the back. Healer behind that. There goes Nada. And then... this Laventot, I don't care whether it lives or dies. And Aphid is relatively tanky, right? So let's go send it. We're not going to capture anyone here. They're all stunned because we ambushed them. And there you go. You immediately see like 2 arrows flying. First blood, second blood, double arrows again. Doesn't even get to resolve Quiver Storm. What a shame. Levels all around. And statistics. Melee. That will change over time, I can guarantee that. Sad boy Midwestern emo, so very mathy, shoegazy type stuff, which is complete opposite. Ooh, that's the genre that I haven't really heard anything from, like, for a good long while, Firthin. Like, even, like, back in the day, a lot of, like, the emo stuff that came through already tended to be like more towards the aggressive side. Like what are some bands I can think of? It's more like scene stuff, less emo, right? Can't even think of a name right now. My playlist is just like a pile of metal, rock, weirdly Finnish hymns, and classical. That's why I say, Musin, that I like interesting music. Interesting music exists in every category. Multi-shot. Elemental Mastery? Unfortunately, we can't take these, right? Like, we can't, like, take these abilities and put them on someone else. Game stacking 20% crit rate. It's kind of cool. Sun's Blessing. Oh, we're just gonna win this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ah, we missed that arrow. That's a shame. Projectiles aren't hit scan. Like, if things move, then projectiles miss. And that's really annoying sometimes. Me that. And we have Smite, Quake, and Rend. Charms that you can use in battle aren't just limited to, like, you being able to capture something. There's quite a lot of, like, in-combat abilities that you can press in order to do damage or heal or like just influence the combat field, right? No, wait, we don't need another bunbow, but we would be fighting it eventually. Oh, there's an alpha. This is a big Laventot. This is an elite. Elites are larger than ordinary Yowlings. They have stronger growth potential and have more Yowlings around them during battle. There it is, behold. It's got stats that exist. It's got Star's Blessing. Can't heal. And it's a Martyr on death. Grant allies 80% attack speed, lasting for 6 seconds. And you can see like the little like boss symbol up there, overpowered. This one's just dumb. What's my opinion on nu metal? I kind of grew up when nu metal became popular, right? Like I grew up on Linkin Park and shit like this. There is more nu metal I like than nu metal I dislike. I'll say that, Nana. Like these days, my music taste is much more rooted in like metal core, which is very, very, very close to like the nu metal of old, right? Saying that is probably heresy, but like I tend to like a lot of music in that direction. Especially once you go into like some of the harder scenes. Like I like a good scream. Like I like a good scream performance, but I always prefer like a mix of clean vocals with like some other level of distorted vocals. And nu metal tended to provide that for a good long while, even though like the screaming isn't like super in depth at all times. It's usually surface level. But it's one of the genres that like hits pretty close to like my ideal. We're gonna go up top. And we're gonna put Bloodier slightly further up so that they reach there quicker. There we go. It is one of the genres of all time, absolutely, absolutely. But simultaneously it's also a genre that I haven't really kept up with over the years, right? Like, I couldn't tell you a current modern age, like, nu metal band. There's probably some that I know and even actively listen to, but I wouldn't be able to, like, put them into that genre. Like, I grew up on Linkin Park and System of a Down. Like, those were my, like, two big bands that I grew up with. And then eventually developed my quote-unquote music taste, if you want to call it that, from there, right? Is there really nu metal? Give me that nu. I have no idea whether there is. I reckon there would be, right? Suspension. Used on opposing Yowlings, disable the target from moving, attacking, being attacked, or taking damage. For 5 seconds. Got a 5-second freeze effect. Murder them. Meep. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get to proper murder in a second. Oh, I'm gonna unlock this, and then... Hey there, Zoe. Why are you here alone? To deliver my package? Or so you're helping to deliver the supply for the wardens. Since you've become a Yowling Keeper, let me give you these charms as a gift. Since you're a Yowling Keeper now, take some of these charms with you. You already said that. Speaking of which, many Yowling Keepers nowadays often duel with each other. You must be well prepared for the battle between Yowling Keepers. Did you bring enough? If not, make sure you bring more along. We got 10 flame. The Fig Forest is a land of exile to Yowlings. Many clans of Yowling were thrown here for offending the current king of Yowlings. I want to give you an idea of how big this game is, Twitch chat. So far... What? Come on. So far, the little bit of movement that we've done was from here, this point, to here, this point. This is the entire village here. This is the little path we've taken. This game's fucking huge. This game is very, very large. I feel like we have so many subcategories now that new bands would just fall under some subcategory to be iterative over repetitive. Very likely Furthen. I mean, what the hell is the music genre called that the new Linkin Park lineup is doing, for example, right? There is some off-map stuff too, yeah. This isn't the entire thing. Wait, is that a shiny? Cool. Well, I guess. So, Yowlings come in one of 4 varieties. Either they are just normal little idiots. Like these. This one's starved. Or they are... I forgot what the name is they're using. They're like shiny, glittery little fuckers. In which case, they come with better stats. You can tell that this thing has 2 like max stats. Unfortunately, one of them is defense. But one of them is magic. And they have like a special skill. Lose 4% max HP per second, gain 10 mana per... Oh my god. Oh my god, it has investment. Investment is insane for this. So it's going to die over time, but it's consistently fueling its own lunar ballet, which it's then going to use to fuel other people. So this thing's going to fire ults like crazy. It's also flu prone, a wimp. When casting an ability, cause all burning opponents to erupt, dealing damage equal to the remaining burn damage and removing the burn. Oh. Oh fuck. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool creature. They can also come in Elite. You've seen that before. The big one with bigger stats. And they can come in alternate colors. What you would think of a true Pokemon shiny. All of these can happen at the same time. You can have an Elite alternate color shiny. And there is breeding in the game, so all of this can be inherited too. We're going to try to capture this creature. This could go... Actually... Fuck it. We have Master Balls for a reason, I suppose. Oh, that was Meep. Hold up. There is a shrine right here. So, welcome to the party. We're going to have to name it. This one has to be named. So, get your name into the pile if you haven't yet. If you haven't yet, get the redeem. There's a channel point redeem that should be up and running for you all if you want to. And then I'm going to pull a name for this one in a second. Oh, Mana Fountain? Yes, very much so. Very, very much so. This one's also staying with us for a good while from here on out. I can tell you that for a fact. This one is going to be... It crashed. What? What do you mean it... Hold up, it crashed. Okay. This one's going to be... That's a new error message I've never seen before. Ooh, that's exciting and new. Great. I hate this. In and out 5-minute coding adventure. This one is Avora. That's actually super fitting because Avora is very pink and shiny. Welcome, Avora, to the party. You will be our mana battery. That's crazy. Immediately found a sparkly, huh? That's cracked. With investment. A bunch of the, like, sparkly skills can be a bit mid to bad. Quite a lot of them can be quite bad. We can use this to refill. We can fight this Bunbo. So this is an elite Bunbo. It is a bully and it is sturdy. We're going to try to fight it back there, but this is going to be slightly rougher. And then obviously Avora is consistently going to try to kill itself. Sari! I want to play this game still. It's so cute. It is very cute and you should. Boom! Okay, I know that's behind me, but... You need to play it. It's very yokai coded. It's very yokai coded. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'm magenta, but no fluff, at least fairy. I mean, listen. The fluff comes later. This thing evolves, remember? You hear a faint cry for help. You heard a faint cry for help in the village. Go investigate. I can read. In today's art practice, I want you all to know that Care has to look at it every day, every time. Sorry, Care. I want you all to know that Sari wants to improve her art this year. Sari has like a bunch of things that she like put on her list to do this year, and one of the things is to improve her art. If you are actively trying to learn a skill or trying to improve a skill that you already have, one thing that's really, really scary or can be really scary is going up to someone and going like, here, look at this in-progress thing I'm currently learning. Or this in-progress thing that I'm currently trying to do. That's really scary. Because what if other people judge you for it? And so, Care doesn't have to look at shit. Care is somehow allowed to look at Sari's progress and thinks that's really fucking nifty. I get to look at her improve, which is cool and fucking sick. Legitimately. Like, I'm trying to embarrass her now because that's funny, but like, jokes aside, I do think about it like that, right? Someone shows you like, hey, here, look at this thing that I've done that isn't perfect because it's like an in-learning experience, obviously. There's an element to like with vulnerability to that. I for one am terrible at this, right? I'm fucking awful at this. At going like, hey, here's an in-progress thing, like, tell me what you think. I'm awful at this. So, when someone trusts you enough to do that, that's really humbling. And that's the way that I look at it. So, like, I disagree with you, like, oh, sorry, Care, you have to look at this. Like, no, this is fucking sick. I'm really happy that I get to do this. This makes me feel all warm and fucking fuzzy inside. That's probably like a mushroom that's eating me from the inside, but that's a problem for later. I actually really like sharing the steps because I think it's cool to see that it's not much closer next time. Right? Exactly. But a lot of people don't feel like that about like in-work progress. Oh, like in-progress work. If you show someone like the best thing you've ever made, then that's harder to attack. Yeah, someone can reasonably go like, oh, what you made is dog shit, man. But like, you've given it your best, right? If you show someone something that's in progress, that's attackable. So, it's like, It's kind of like exposing a weak point and going like, here, please don't kill me now. I sometimes have to leave the room when showing off art, even if I'm really proud of it. Before I respond to that, Nana is another one. Nana is another one of these artist people that make like really fucking cool things, but doesn't believe that she makes really fucking cool things. Nana, you're nifty as hell. Just so you know, you're really cool. You should look at more Nana art, Chad. You absolutely should look at Nana art. And Brim, thank you for the 49 months. Thank you so much. I'm just here like, look, I made this cool thing. Exactly, right? I really appreciate your enthusiasm about like the entire process as well, Sari. It's really nice to see. It's really, really lovely to see. Help! Someone help me! If I could bring these humans to the commander. So, Bloody, I remember when you were talking about the big scary Monty Python bunny. I want you to remember that. Another one. A Yowling Keeper. Wonderful. Wonderful. Save me! If I capture you too, my task would be a success. This is Terror Gaze. This is the stage 3 evolution. If I bring you instead, I can keep this little one for myself. Shut it, you're so loud. This is a demon. Demons are powerful and cannot be sealed. Demons are Yowlings corrupted by the power of the Lumara. Rumors suggest that purified elemental jewels can evolve Yowlings into demonic forms without corrupting their minds. Defeated demons will be recorded in the scroll. Research will be level 1. So, every Yowling, every single fucking Yowling in this game has a 3-stage evolution. They're a little guy, then they're a slightly bigger guy, and then they're a really big guy. However, every single Yowling also has a branch, because their level 3 is either their normal or their demon form. This is Bloody's demon form. Can I curse you in chat with a rebrand idea for me? Oh, absolutely, please. Please do. What you got? That voice doesn't fit that bunny yet, never mind. Ah, there it is. So what does this thing do? Is demon stronger? They're different. So for example, for Bloody, the idea is Quiverstorm fires 4 arrows at a target, dealing damage. And then the ultimate also evolves. This thing has Wilting Barrage. Fire 8 arrows at the target, each dealing 42 damage, also triggering on hit effects. Luck is increased by 50% during skill activation. So this thing has an easier time critting. I believe the other version fires more arrows but doesn't get the crit bonus. In essence, like the demon at the normal form, they try to do different things with the same toolkit. So I'm going Owl Dragon, yes, Owl and Library. Library Keeper, Keeper of the History. Sari, I need art of the new design with like those thick librarian glasses and then a long fucking winding scroll. Right? And because of perspective, you only see the back of the scroll. But as the scroll like falls to the ground and like curls around you, you can see like some of the things on it. And all you can see on it isn't like text or anything. It's just like very vague scribbled images of boys kissing. There you go. I need someone to do that, thank you. God damn it, Care. Why are you cursing me? That's maximum curse? That's Sari! That's just Sari! I actually really like the idea. I think that's like, that's worthwhile in terms of art. Get me boys kissing. Not you too, Nana. Not you too. I hate to inform you, chat. I hate to inform you. I'm really enjoying the book that Sari is making. Well, not making me read. I'm going to playfully call it making me read, but that I'm reading off my own volition after Sari recommended it. I'm greatly enjoying it. It's really good. You let it slip once and now you're going to be known for it. See, this is what I said, Musin. I said, you've had like a clean, like, fluff in brain and temper reputation for years, and you slip up once, and now you're the degen. Have that scroll fill up the screen and you'll have a transition animation. Theo. Wait, that's insane. Theo, hold up. Theo, wait. That's crazy. What the fuck? That's so good. That's Write that down! For some reason I end up talking about it every stream and chat likes it, because people, and I keep telling you this, my best moments on stream are when I like autistically rant about a thing that I really like, because people really like when you talk about something that you're passionate about. I can guarantee you, even though I love Yowling, the best part of today's stream will have been the first 1.5 hours where we just rapped? Yes. Where we just rapped about random things. Where we just yapped about random things. I can guarantee you that, right? I don't get paid for ideas, so it's free. There you go. I actually really want to see that. That's a sick idea. Damn it!
What?
Claudia! Thank you for the tier 1. We'll get to killing the demon in a second. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. I got sidetracked there. Thank you so much. So, we've got, it's got Wilting Barrage. It's going to try and, like, kill our shit, which is actually really dangerous. It's a demon, which means it has greatly increased HP, defense, attack, magic, and status resistance. So it just has a shit ton of stats. It's unhygienic. We don't have any poison damage. It's a wimp, so it's easier to knock back. And it is also malnourished, which reduces its weight. Weight has to do with you pushing through targets and also knockback. So we don't really have a lot of this anyway, except for API Arrow over here, who has Brutal Stomp, which does knockback. But it shouldn't matter all that much. Let's see whether API Arrow here can tank this thing. Because that's going to be the dominant factor here. And Affid has taken aggro. Congratulations, Affid. We could throw scrolls at it. No! Nana! No! It shot Nana! What the fuck? That's so rude! That's incredible rude! You can tell, by the way, Bloody is catching up. This is really good. Meep died and I got worried. Nope. Nope. It hurts. I've already become a demon. Why does it still hurt so much? You lied to me. The king has awoken. The commanders are coming. There is no escape. It hurts. Don't cry. Are you a healer? No, you're a support group caster. Thank you for saving me. The demon would have taken me away. That was terrifying. That cute Yowling just suddenly turned into a demon. I never introduced myself. I'm Corley, a chef experimenting on new dishes, and I don't look like a cauliflower sheep at all. Nearby Yowlings and guards sometimes come to crash dinner, but I never expected to see a demon, and I almost became someone else's dinner. Holy, thank goodness you're okay. There was suddenly an overpowering demonic aura coming from here. Goodness, a new keeper defeating a demon? You can't make this up. He has truly taught you well, but I'm sure Master Hong Fu would go bald if he knew you encountered a demon. Regardless, well done. You arrived just in time to save us from the unimaginable. I see, the outside world is getting more and more dangerous. I should just relocate to the village. I won't need to get Corley's dishes as easily anymore, but that's for the best. Luckily, I'm not far from the village. Perhaps I could still order takeout. Let's pack up first. We're not far from the spirit shrine. I'll accompany you and keep an eye on the nearby Yowlings. The demons have wrecked all my belongings. This spatula is my only family heirloom. Oh, this one too. Look, the fishing rod passed down in my family. I heard it's unbreakable. Would you believe it? I'm good at cooking fish, but not fishing. Right. Zoe, since you're going on a journey, you'll surely make use of it. Take it as a gift. You can go fishing in the wild now, but besides fish and treasure, be careful of fishing up Yowlings. On your way now, Zoe. Take these charms with you. I'm really looking forward to what you can achieve. Let's hit the road while it's early. Coley, all good? Of course. I've brought everything I need. Off we go then. See you at the village. Coley's very cute and fluffy? Exactly. And also gave us bait. Fish at designated fishing spots. Yup. Before we do that, however... Explore. Loot. My trusty frying pan! A sturdy frying pan, essential for cooking outdoors. It can be used to cook delicious food, and also to defend off enemies, and also as a drying pan. Yeah. Pokemon did something to my brain, dude. I think Pokemon did something to everyone's brain, but that's beside the point. That line specifically probably, like, results for a couple lost GPA points for people in general. More. A bag of buns! A pack filled with rice buns. The sweet fragrance of the rice will overflow out of the bag when opened. Okay, now comes the part where I have to inform you that you can equip these. So, no, was it here? No, that's the mark. No, that's the entry. Ah. So if we pick up Bladia. Do not eat the rice buns? No. The bunny's protecting the rice buns. There you go. Confirm. Ah! Perfect. A raccoon. This is a raccoon. It knows Meteor Strike. Toss a giant stone at the target, which explodes upon impact, dealing 110 damage and knockback. It is sturdy, and it's also anxious. Oh my god. This is a raccoon with backstab. Attacking from behind ignores 30 defense. Rapid strike, 50% attack speed and minus 25% attack. Yeet, projectile damage increased by distance traveled when attacking, 2% increase for every 1 unit. This ability is insane, and it's not even like this ability is absolutely crazy. And Sun's Blessing, reduce healing, but healing also grants the target buff. We're gonna try and capture this one. It's this first one, and then we also have these muzzle whacks. Obtain buff Roar, increase attack speed by 103% and move speed by 50%. And this one is a master of the elements. Damages have increased status buildup. It's also nyctophobic. So it's afraid of the dark-ish. We're gonna try to get this raccoon. But first, pain. Oh, these are kind of sturdy, huh? Yeah, that one's gone. Oh. No, it died! I was too slow. Nonchalant, stay safe out there. Stay safe. It died really hard. Ooh, this one is curve shot. In this world, it's yeet or be yote. Absolutely. It's a shame. That one was really... Well, the yeet was really the good part about it, but... Didn't get it. Is that an elite raccoon? That is an elite raccoon. Star's Blessing. It's an emo. 50% of normal attack damage is converted to darkness damage. Solidify. When HP falls below 50%, enter suspension mode for 2 secs. So it's got ice block. And it's nimble. Attack and movement speed plus 30%, mana recharge plus 3, but minus defense. Oh, we're going to try and capture this one. This one has more HP. We'll get the... it's got dog shit stats though. Like really bad. Oh. The great suck has begun. Come here. Aha! Perfect. Yeah, the game also has a whole element system. You know what we're going to do with that element system, Ringsong? We are going to ignore it to the best of our ability. We're straight up going to ignore it. Bobo! This is Bobo. Fan of blades. Throw a large number of blades in a fan shape towards the target direction, each dealing 41 damage. This hurts like hell. Oh no. This one has chain. Projectiles can bounce 3 times when attacking. Damage decreased by 20% with each bounce. Uh-oh. We're going to try to capture this one. Also dog stats. Really bad stats. Eventually customizing what abilities you want on your Yowling becomes easier. And like I said, breeding is in the game. Can that combine with Curved Shot? Absolutely. It can also combine with Yeet, and it can also combine with the bonus shot. It can combine with a lot of things. Chain is very fun. Exclusively in AoE scenarios, obviously, but... Or any, like, multi-target scenario. There's a lot of bunbows here. And as we open the map real quick... This is one thing that I don't super enjoy, like, moving the map is fucking annoying. We're basically on our way back up, right? We don't really want to be back up. We want to make our way over to Verdant Ridge, I reckon. So let's make our way over there. Oh, treasure. A straw hat. Because Yowlings come in all sorts of head shapes, of horns and ears, it takes a lot of effort to make one of these. It would be best to bring the Yowling along and make custom ones. So... This is important. But I think, yeah. Yeah, this has to go to Avora. Perfect. Wonderful. What do we have in here? The other big standout thing about Yowling, I do have to point this out real quick, is, like I said, every Yowling has a 3-step evolution. So every Yowling line will occupy 4, right? Like 1, 2, 3, and then the alternate demon. And you can see here our Bunbo into 2 unknowns into a Terragaze. There is a couple Yowling. There's a couple Yowling in this game. Just a small handful of them. Really, like, don't mention it at all. One thing that I find remarkable, and I said this when we first looked at the game as well, is that when we get a new monster tamer, we get 100, 150, 200 monsters. And that's fine. Perfectly fine. Right? It's a good variety. Depending on what creature collector we're talking about, we're dealing with a lot less. For example, Ethermancer, because of the roguelike setup and the team building aspect of it, is a lot less creatures. Also because, like, they're insanely in-depth animated. But Yowling comes with 404 creatures. I'm pretty sure there's more than 404. but comes with, let's say, 404 creatures for now. Not a single one of them is a recolor of something else. They're all unique. There isn't, oh, this is this creature but in green, right? And I think that's important to point out because the last creature collector monster tamer that we played was a major title. We just got done playing Digimon, right? While Time Stranger also like has a lot of other things going for it, obviously. The fact that Yowling, a tiny indie dev team, makes this much stuff that can differentiate between one another. That's not just copy and paste, right? And can provide something that this stand out. This shouldn't be like the standard in the industry because I think this is a lot. This is a fuck ton, and Digimon like, did perfectly fine with what it had. But I think it's absolutely remarkable, and it should be remarked upon how many creatures they're providing in this one. Like I said, not a single one of these is a like color switch. That's not a thing. I mean, all of them have shiny forms, yeah, but they're not listed separately, right? So, a tree branch. Straight tree branches are children and Yowling's favorite playthings, but if you are not careful, Barktooths will steal them away. It is, like, it's a shit ton of content. It is a fuck ton of content. And mind you, Yowling wasn't, like, in early access for that long of a time. That's asleep. We'll let that sleep. We'll let it be in peace. That's fine by me. I ran out of stamina. Dug out some lab 7 before the event ends so I can get some more materials and stuff. I need to do like one more run. I'm gonna do that after stream. But in general, I'm kind of done with the event. CZN update is tonight at what, 2 a.m. my time. Ignition. 75% additional fire damage on attacks after casting an ability lasting 6 seconds. That's kind of rough. That's kind of really rough. Oh. Like, you can see our life just ticking away. But damn, that Lunar Ballet mana is crazy. That's so good. And we do have the healing free, right? Like, Nana heals 3 targets at a time, so we've got this. I've kind of yet to read chapter 3. The chapters I don't think are going away, right? Like, those are just perma-content. But I don't know how the rewards for them work. We should get a muzzle whack real quick while we're here. Oh! This is a mouse strike. Blink behind the farthest enemy and unleash a stabbing attack dealing 59 damage. So this is the first time that we have to worry about not just having a front line, but also having someone kind of like protect the back. I reckon this is going to die quicker than it can pull that off or really be a danger. But just like in any good auto-battler, it will make you change your formation occasionally, right? You do have to adapt to what enemies do. There is a talent that says at the start of a fight, blink to the furthest enemy and just like stick to them now. That one's vicious if it's on anything that can ruin your setup. You do need to be aware of these things, which is really cool. Keeps ticking away, goddammit. I'd rather do it now and not miss out on those rewards from the actual event since you have those stickers and things you can get. Yeah. Oh, is there something here? Oh, I ran into something. Oh, never mind. This one's dumb, this one's chill and unlucky and dejected. This one's got bloodshot and skill mastery. Sure, lifesteal is fine. Come here. Everyone else into the splish. It's kind of really... One thing that really annoys me is that the CZN update is going to be done at, what, like 8 a.m. my time or something? The servers are going down for 5 hours. But that seems to be, like, their normal... Just like their normal... Oh god! Is that an elite Lurkwolf? Wait, that's an elite Lurkwolf. Otherwise, I would have maybe done that on stream. So Lurk Wolves are really cool. I like these a lot. Why do I like them a lot? This one has Overload. It needs 30% more mana, but gets 30% more magic. And it's got Solidify. When HP falls below 50%, enter suspension. We've seen that already. What does a Lurk Wolf do? Lurk Wolves have Howl. Summon a Wolfling nearby. Wolfling has 178 HP and 31 attack. These are the first instance of Summoners. Oh shit, this one has Leadership. Obtain an aura which increases allies' movement speed by 20% and attack speed by 10%, not stackable. So this one can buff everyone, including the summon. And it's got Herald of Blight, deal an additional 50% Magus poison damage on normal attack. That's really powerful. Martyr and Parry. Nyctophobic, Slow, Dumb, Play Dirty. Mana Surge. Gain 6% magic for every second since the last ability. No, we're gonna grab this one. We're gonna open with that. This is gonna go on a bit of a cooldown. Okay, we didn't get it. That's fine. That means we just need to damage it a little bit. I have lost sight of it. I hope it's this one. It is this one. Okay, fuck it. We're just throwing the bigger charm at it. I give up. You see all the Lurk Wolves there that are stacking up? Yowlings can evolve to become more powerful beings. Do we have our first evolution already? Bloodia can evolve already. Here we go. Our first evolution. Evolve Bloodia? Yes, please. And Bloodia evolved from Bunbo to a Herbunny. This thing's adorable as fuck, dude. So, what changed? We got more attack. 3 more attack now. We've got a shit ton more HP. Slightly more magic. That's fine. We're no longer a tiny creature. We're now a small creature. Cute. And Quiver Storm changed. It's still called Quiver Storm. It's 4 arrows that deal 48 instead of 43 damage. But they're also now triggering on hit effects and they give additional luck. So kind of what we saw on the demon, just the small version of that. So if we now find any on hit effects, we can trigger them too with this, which is one of the things that makes this ultimate so stupidly powerful. Because you can just trigger things over and over and over with rapid fire. This is really nifty. And if we're lucky, we have a 33% chance to not consume mana, we can go Quiver Storm into Quiver Storm. Very cool little bunny. Ah. I hope you're ready for Satan. This is Didi. Can you, hold up, can you even see them? Am I in the way? Well, you can see some of them. They're all Didis. These are ducks. They go quack. Grief. Taunt the furthest opponent, then run away. Inflict annoyed, attack range -5 and unable to cast ability. If the target dies while the taunt is selective, mana recharges to full. And then you do it again. Yay. This one's rewinding. When HP drops below 30 for the first time, blink to the back of the battle and heal for 30%. It's an extrovert, like all ducks. Attack range decreases by 6. Death increases by 20. So it knows not what personal space is, and it's volatile, like me. Its ability doesn't deal damage, so that doesn't do anything. This one's a slacker, like me. This one's slow, like me, and also flammable, like me. This one has insurance. I have insurance. It's also heated. That's adorable. This one's armored and chill. This one's armored and chill. We're gonna try to get this one. This one right there. The last one in order. Once they start going off, by the way, there's a chance that we're not winning this. Alright, we got our duck. And oh god, that hurt. Oh no. Bloody are doing their best. But we are taunted. Another Quiver Storm. Nice. Quiver Storm does it. We've meanwhile lost Evora to self-damage, I think. One more Quiver Storm. Ah, almost. Dude, he's literally made to be annoying. It really, really is. It really, really is. That one fight in Divinity Original Sin with the mutually resurrecting demon chickens, but somehow worse. It is like that. You're absolutely right. It is like that. An Ember Teardrop to forget a Yowling talent. This is great because eventually what we're going to be doing is we're going to unlearn Berserk. Because Berserk really doesn't help us. Ideally, we don't take any damage. And we're going to take, like, on-hit abilities here. Once we find Jades for it, right? Right now, getting rid of it doesn't benefit us. It's better to have this than not to have it. But a Yowling can only hold 4 abilities at a time. So we do want to curate what abilities those are. Hey, look, more Lurkwolf. And we're going to avoid these for now. That Mouse Strike is trying to run away from us. We found a bit of a secret passage here. Okay, we found a lot of a secret passage here. Mouse Strike's still running away. There's a sleeping muzzle whack in the way. Oh, an SP refill. And would you look at that? We made it all of the way out and to the first totally not gym. We made it to the first dojo. This is our team so far. We're totally going to... Its name is Plepep. I'm not gonna make that joke. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm better than that joke, dude. That's a lie. I would like to believe that I'm better than that joke, though. Oh boy, oh boy. Ducklings. Ducklings. Looking at the time, I did say this year we're doing longer streams. Except for today. Reason for that is manifold. First of all, I've got some work left to do. But you might have heard me already say it at the beginning of the stream when she was here. Today is Hannah's birthday. Hannah is celebrating Hannah Day. And thus, I would like to take you all and throw you all over there to say happy birthday to Hannah. So, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Hehehe. Couple of things before I leave you all. We're going to be back on Thursday. We're going to be looking at a new game, Craftlings releases, and I am lucky enough to have been given a key, funnily enough. Funnily enough, I will tell the story of how I got that key on Thursday, but I'm really, really excited for it. I love like little crafter games like that, and it's looking really interesting. I will probably be on Discord tomorrow morning for everyone. If you're really bored, like around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. my time, so like fucking 3 a.m. EST, I'm probably going to be on our Discord, dealing with all the new CZN stuff. If you want to come out, hang out and like no sleep, that's your chance right there. I wouldn't recommend it, by the way. Get your sleep, get your rest. But for now, that is going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for being here. Happy Hannah Day is a good rate message. Alternatively, might I suggest we bring white rice. Don't worry about the context for that one. Don't worry about that one. Maybe do both. Everybody, thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or evening, whatever it currently is, wherever you are. Thanks for joining me. Stay safe out there and wish Hannah a happy birthday.